Okay, this is Dr. Norbert coming to you direct from London, streaming week 5 from season 11 of the MCP TTS League. And with me tonight is special guest host and lead tournament organizer for the MCP WTC, Gil from Denmark. Welcome, Gil.
Thank you, Norbert. Pleasure to be here.
Excellent. Thank you so much for jumping in. We have been teammates on the last team tournament we did in May here in London. It was amazing that you flew over for that. We are teammates again in June to go up to the northern part of England and terrorize all the Anglo-Saxons there with your Danish Viking blood. They're going to have flashbacks of Danelaw coming their way.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe I'll poison them with some spirits again.
Is that how it worked? So the Danes showed up on the shores for the first time. Here, drink this. Amazing.
First we treat and then we poison them with alcohol, and then we rob them blind.
Yeah, perfect. So, okay, we'll do that reenactment in June. And then, of course, the WTC is in October.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit later today. But first, we're going to go right into the rosters. We have Peter, who's mid-table obscurity. He is somebody who goes to Adepticon, and we met him there this time around. He is playing, let's see, Baron Zemo, Beta Ray Bill, Bullseye, Killmonger, Lockjaw, Ulik, Red Skull 2, Mystique, Malekith, oof, he's taking no prisoners, and Magneto. Yikes, what is going on here? Magneto list? Malekith list? Don't know.
What can he can play? Can he play? What is he playing? Cabal?
Could play Cabal. Could play. Don't think he can play mutants.
No, he can't play mutants. He'll only if he plays three characters.
Yeah. So don't know. We'll find out soon enough. And across from him is a newcomer to the scene. He is actually in London, is going to start coming down to our club, which is amazing. Great way to meet somebody new. And let's see what he's brought along. Captain Marvel, Steve Rogers, Sam Wilson, Black Widow, Core Widow, Black Panther, Crimson Dynamo, OG Strange, Hulk, Iron Man, and Luke Cage. Boy, this sounds very similar to the kinds of things that you like to run.
Yeah, it's definitely half of my Avengers list there.
Which are different?
Well, I would have Voodoo in there. I would have Vision, Rogue. Yeah, what else I got? Yeah, to be honest, the only thing I have in my list from here would be Steve, Hulk. Yeah, that would be it, actually.
Oh, all right. So quite different, but certainly it looks like an Avengers lineup here of one sort or another.
Oh yeah, I definitely approve of this. I can see what he's what he wants to do. He has options, double options, even with Luke Cage and Steve as well.
Okay, cool. Let me tell the gentlemen that we are ready. We are ready, and we'll see what they think. Now, he hasn't logged a name in. The blue player is named what is it? Kai Noel. So we'll say Kai, and like I said, he's new. Both of these players are currently, 3-1. They've both lost a match so far. This is week 5. So one of these folks is not going to be able to make it to the elimination rounds. The other one will continue, but still has to get through week 6. How are you doing with your season 11, Gil?
I dropped 2.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I messed up. I lost straight fair in game 2. And then I won game 3, and then I met Evan Smith again in round 4. And I say he outplayed me. I messed up, and he stayed focused the whole way through. So he straight up beat me. That was yeah. I wasn't focused enough, and by the time I realized, it was too late.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. How long? What round did the game go to?
Actually, I think he beat me really fast. I think there was only like 3 or 4 rounds. It was X-Men, and he just outplayed me.
Welcome, everybody who's watching. You'll notice that I'm in my Caribbean gear because it's one of those rare days in England where it's actually warm, according to me, because it takes a lot more than it does most English people to think that it's warm. But yeah, I'm actually able to wear short sleeves. Got a nice little breezy look to it. And I have a cherry-flavored daiquiri with me today. So cheers, everyone. Hope you're having a great evening or day or wherever you're watching this. How about you, Gil? What do you got tonight?
I have my Adepticon cup with elderflower. So
Ooh,
it's a big one. And here's a funny, it's warm here, so I'm wearing my nice breezy Under Armour shirt.
right.
And if you look at my arm, you
I
can
see
see.
it.
Yeah, in the weekend, I've been out of reffing American football, and you can see where the shirt goes to.
You are pasty, my friend. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, it went really fast with this on there.
Gil, people are very impressed. Well, I hope everybody else is managing the heat well. A cocktail is always a nice way to do it. A game of MCP makes it even better. And we're going to settle back and looking forward to this interesting game from these two relatively newcomers to the scene. And it'll be nice to see how they play compared to some of the more common names that we oftentimes have on the show. Let's take a look at the map. The boys seem like they're almost ready. The map is showing, it's good old Pat. Good old Pat made this map, and this is one of his classic urban city maps. 32 points of terrain on the table. Not terribly much, which is okay. And here's dice being rolled for that all-important priority roll. Let's see what they all rolled up in. Okay, looks like Peter, mid-table obscurity. Peter in red, he won the roll-off, so we'll see what they end up choosing. In the meantime, we'll take a look at this table. Not too heavily terrain. We've got our size 4 truck down here. It look like another size 1 over here. Good old Pat loves the size 4s. Size.
Yeah,
who doesn't? Who doesn't? Well, like squishy characters don't. Gronko's. Good old Gronko there's got a shop open for us. A couple size 2 cars. Oh, the pickup truck size 3. American size pickup truck. Hey, there's your motorcycle, Gil.
Yeah, well, mine's black, but I like
Is
red
that one
as
not
well.
black? Oh, it's red one. Okay, yeah, maybe it's time to trade up.
That'd be the new one. The anniversary the new anniversary edition is actually they call it they call it, oh, I can't remember, it's a special red color with a black tone in it. It's really nice. So that's kind of similar to that one.
Okay, so Peter won priority. He decided to take his secures. So it'll be very interesting to see what secure comes up, considering that kind of puzzling roster lineup that he had put together there. So looking forward to that. We'll just find out about the threats, and then the boys will get ready with their things. So let's see. The looks like they're going to play 20 threats. So the secure that he picked was sword base. Love this. I love this scenario. And this is where you have, what is it, 4 consoles, and
Yep.
if you
It's free to flip. Yeah, it's free to flip. If there's somebody standing on it, it's a 50-50 flip.
right. And then during the power phase, if a player controls more console than their opponent, then the person who controls more can push short one of the opposing characters.
Yeah.
And then the extract, which is where they get the 20 threat from, is from scrolls, good old scrolls. So there's 4 scrolls sort of in the middle of the map, and you can only hold one at a time. And when you pick it up, you have to roll your physical defense, and if the result does not contain a crit or a wild, the opposing player pushes you short. So
Yeah.
really, really fun scenarios with a bit of movement shenanigans built into them.
Yeah, it can be very dangerous when you go and pick up the middle, or if you're trying to steal the opponents on the middle, and then you get pushed, and all of a sudden your Hulk is on the opponent's side of the table, and he pounds on you with everything, and you lose Hulk turn 1 or 2.
Oof. Yeah. Have you seen that happen?
Yes, twice against Midnight Suns with Immortal Hulk into my Hulk.
Oh, yes. This is the new hotness. Midnight Suns rocking Immortal Hulk. Nasty business. Nasty business. Are you finding it hard to deal with?
Yes. Well, that's the one I lost to, the first game I lost to, because Ebony Maw came up and threw a building into Storm, who just took 5 damage and went down in turn 1.
Oof.
And then she took another building in turn 2 and just barely survived that, and then got the kill by something else. And turn 2, she was gone. No leadership.
Brutal.
Yeah. And then my friend here in Denmark, he does the same. He just plays with Ghost Rider instead, because he likes to hex and incinerate my Hulk. It's a thing. It's a thing. So let's see who gets lucky with these scroll rolls.
Man, is that tasty. Woo. Sorry. I got this cherry liqueur on my way home from Vienna. Vienna makes these really tasty fruit liqueurs. They make spirits too, but these are liqueurs. I normally get the apricot one, but they had that, so I bought that. But I also bought the cherry version, which is what I'm drinking tonight.
Oh, I like apricot. We
Yeah,
have
me
a
too.
when I go to one of my Danish hot dog stands, they have the original apricot sodas from when I was a kid. I always get that because I don't get it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, Kronstall, it is very tasty. So as I said, the cherry liqueur comes from Austria. The rum is a different type of darker rum that I got from Cuba. The limes come from Persia, maybe Morocco. I'm not sure. I should have asked. And the ice is pure London spring water of a sort. All right, let's take a look at where these crises are. So we have the 4 consoles here, right in the middle. 1, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. And then we have this weird configuration for the scrolls. There's one here on the bottom. There's a similar one up top, probably hiding behind the motorcycle or on the motorcycle. Let's say he's riding the motorcycle, that scroll. He's trying to get out of there.
On the truck, he's on the garbage truck on top of it.
Oh, it's that far. Darn. All right. Well, the poor scroll is in the back of the garbage truck trying to escape these superheroes. And then there's 2 in the middle here. So a big kill box here right in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Mick has priority, so he can, if he goes with Hulk, he can actually go and take the opponents and get back to his own side. If he plays Steve and Hulk.
Opponent's scroll.
Yeah, he can take the opponent's scroll, and if he doesn't get pushed, get back to his side of the table, and then wait for him to go for his own, and then pounce on him.
Okay. Let's see if he picks that up. Or is he going to do a Malekith play and just try to kill people in the kill box?
Yeah. Wait. So, mid-table, he's playing the Malekith, right?
Yeah.
So Kai's playing. Oh yeah, Kai's playing Avengers.
Yep.
Yeah, and he doesn't have.
All right. Let's see let's take a look at Peter's first. Mid-table there. I want to see what he ended up with.
As soon as he opens up.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. You gotta show us your goods. Time to take off the kimono.
There we go.
There we go. Sure enough. Malekith. Red Skull 2, nasty. Lockjaw. So the classic cat and dog list so far with Mystique, a popular splash with that list, and then throws in Bullseye to narrow it out.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah. Only way he can do it because he's playing the standard 15 list with 5 points in Mystique and Bullseye.
He's got Follow Me, Deception, of course, Dark Reign, Advanced R&D, and Midnight Phantasmagoria. All very, very common cards and very good cards for that roster.
Yeah, it's standard. It's standard for that list. It's basically the cards you would have in 15 points, and then just swap one out for Deception.
All right, for the home crowd, we've got the Avengers. We've got Steve America, Hulk, Crimson Dynamo, good choice there. Iron Man, OG Iron Man, and Sam Wilson, Captain America. Cards: Ricochet Blast, nice. Brace, Advanced R&D, Avengers Assemble, and Helios. Also very common cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Anakin went straight down the middle, as expected.
Yeah. He's just going to bully the middle, don't you think? Him and Hulk?
Yeah, it's going to be a fight. We've already had discussions in my club and whether Malekith would win in the setup with Hulk. We tried to do the 15 points where it had to be researcher or something else. It wasn't a proper test because I rolled insane. Storm took down Malekith in one round.
Wow.
She did 4 damage and then 8 damage. That was a bit insane, and he didn't defend.
No.
So we thought maybe we'll do another test because
start over.
the dice kind of screwed that one over. We'll do a new test later on.
So while these guys are setting up, I finished watching the She-Hulk series on Disney Plus.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I love the female-driven story, and that she's not completely got her act together, and it was kind of funny. But without spoiling anything, I thought the X-Men reference at the very end of the last episode was chef's kiss. I don't know if you remember it because it was very short, but goddamn, was that on meta? Oh man, was that funny?
Yeah, sure remember it. But I mean, I loved her fourth wall breaking and somebody over the top humor.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, for sure.
let should always be too. It's comics. Let's not be too serious and this is not canon. This is not. Come on, it's comics. It's meant to make you laugh
Yeah.
and enjoy a good story, and I did.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm on the last episode of the Ms. Marvel series that I followed up with, and I have to say, not as interesting a show, I'm afraid.
I mean, I kind of enjoyed it, but it's a completely different thing.
Yeah, sure. But even still, I just the story is just kind of like, meh. Uh-oh. Lockjaw. There he goes. He's trying to sneak under the handlebar. All right, let's see what the looks like. No, we're not quite set up yet, so we'll wait a little bit longer. Let's see here. Smart Rock says, my issue with that show is that it feels like it should have been split into 2 seasons. Ms. Marvel. Oh, interesting. I'd be interested to know why you think that, because I'm not seeing it.
No,
unless something happens in the last episode that kind of goes off the rails.
No, you could have split it in 2 seasons and then make both, and then added a few extra. I think if I remember correctly, where he would think of cutting off the first one as a first season and then moving on to the second part later. So you have the development and then you have the more superhero story later on. I could see that being like a season 1 and 2, but then they would have to add another 2 or 3 episodes to each part of it, or 4 episodes to each part of it. I think that could have been done.
Oh, I see. He's saying it feels more like going from a high school drama to a bigger story. Yeah, I could see that. But, honestly, I wasn't liking either aspect of it, so I was happy about how short it was, to be honest. But that was just me. There's a lot of good series. I did like the Moon Knight series. That was really nice.
I was like, give me more of that. Give me more of that. Especially with that ending. I'm going to be eating a little bit of my...
Yeah, go for it. Segram is asking if Peter Sidaway, mid-table security, did he play Malifaux? I don't remember. But we will, if you remind me at the post-game show, I will ask again. And Fred B says he, with his kids, likes to watch Hawkeye. Yeah, that was good. I liked Hawkeye a lot. And Ms. Marvel. He likes Ms. Marvel. I could see that with kids, Fred. I could see that with Fred. Fred has the loveliest family. I got to meet them in London last year, and they were just so nice and very relaxed. Beautiful children. It was great. Hopefully we'll see Fred B in October at the WTC. Oh, if you are on the German team or the Austrian team of the WTC and are looking for a German-speaking player, I have somebody who's interested in joining your team. So do get in touch with me. Also, the Israeli team is looking for 1 player. And so if you... What?
Gives permission to the last player they have.
Pardon me?
They have 1 player who might get permission from his wife. If not, they're missing 1 player.
Right. Okay. So there's a chance. You need to get your message into either me or Gil, and we will get you hooked up. Also, you're going to start opening up solo tournament applications next, right?
The registration is open, but I'm going to start focusing on pushing it more. Probably from tomorrow or Friday. Mm-hmm. Probably not tomorrow because tomorrow is club day. So Thursday.
All right.
Yeah. Thursday I'm going to start posting about it.
I'm learning that Kai is choosing Steve Avengers as the leader, not Sam. Yeah. Steve, makes sense. We have 30 teams for MCP WTC, so nice even number. Almost close to that tantalizing 32, but 30 is going to be great. And but opportunities to join other teams, as I said, and also you have solo tournaments that are going to be happening at the same time if you're interested in coming on your own and not ready for a big team event.
Absolutely. And who knows? Some of these might pop up at the solo or something.
Ooh, something special.
Yeah, I mean, you know these.
Oh, yeah, those nice cards. Beautiful. These are the alt art cards that were only available at Adepticon. I gave a few away here. Very popular. It's got the coveted Throg card.
Yeah.
Which is Thor Frog or Frog Thor. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
yeah.
And for the web warriors, the all webbed up card.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, so Peter has decided to put Malekith right down the middle. He's got Lockjaw to his right and the Hydra Troopers to his right. Red Skull 2 on the left, Mystique on the left, and Bullseye on the left. And this is very common because the Hydra Troopers can secure the secure, and so you're going to put them far away from Red Skull so that you can get 2 secures basically to go. Meanwhile, on the Avengers side, we've got Hulk right down the middle, Crimson Dynamo just to his right, but still quite central. Steve also within bodyguard range in the middle. Sam flanking left, and Iron Man flanking hard left. Is that how you would set up your roster?
Well, like this.
Yeah.
I mean, with his, I might have had Iron Man a little bit further in, but I think he's trying to protect him from Helios laser.
Right. So I believe Lockjaw has activated, and he got his extra power because he was near his buddies, and now he's going on and teleported Malekith right up into that scroll.
Yep.
And let's see if he teleports someone else or decides to move. He looks like he's deciding to move, so he'll move up and secure that console over here.
Yeah, you can spend 1 and then automatically grab it. The interesting thing about this is with the sword bases, both Hulk and Malekith standing on inside of the sword base can more or less reach any sword base in the same turn. So
right.
Once you have them inside the base, they're just going to run wherever they want and beat people up.
So the last thing Lockjaw did is he spent his last... So he flipped the console, like you mentioned, Gil, with 1 power, and then with his last power, he advanced indeed it onto Malekith, which means that Malekith's charge is now online.
Yeah, so very, very standard play.
Very standard. The only thing here is that he leaves Malekith up maybe somewhat vulnerable, but the thing is that you're going to get 1 shot at Malekith to try to do something, and that's not likely to take him down, and then he gets to activate and probably eat whatever you sent there.
You can get two attacks with Hulk. You can jump and Avengers Assemble and then still get 2 attacks into him. But then you got to move everything else up with Avengers Assemble. Otherwise, it's wasted.
Right. Crimson Dynamo's going. Decides to move up onto a secure. Let's see if he stays there or if he's going to try to shock Malekith with his range 4 beam. It's nice to see the Russians and the American super soldiers working together.
Yeah.
You know, if only the real world could learn something from this game.
How did Crimson Dynamo go to 4 power?
Russian ingenuity, advanced R&D. I don't know.
No, he
did his capacitors thing, right? So he starts with, but that should be.
Yeah. It's cost an action, so he has the same. Yeah, he has the same as Vision.
Or Vision, yeah. So he did 2 actions. Thanks, you Trim the Cat. He did 2 actions, both of the same ability, which gives him 2 power. So that gives 4. He spent 2 to teleport himself forward onto that point, and then he advanced R&D power onto Iron Man and to Steve.
Yeah.
Nice. That's very clever. Really nice, Kai.
He actually teleported up for 1 because of Steve's leadership.
Oh, yes. That's how the maths work out. Thank you for helping me. I was wondering about that. Okay. Bullseye's moving forward. And looks like he's going to take the first scroll here, the one at the bottom. Let's see if he gets moved around. Remember, he needs to roll a crit or a wild on his physical defense, or else he gets moved short by the opponent.
And it's not a push, it's advance.
It's advance. Oh, thank you. Right on.
Oh, he does?
Fails.
Yeah.
Fails.
Right.
So.
Also,
Meanwhile, as I mentioned, Kai, it turns out I saw on his Longshank profile that he's listed as a Londoner. And I was like, whoa, does he know about Bad Moon Cafe? That's the place that we play every Thursday night if you're in London. And he said he just moved into town or something like that, or just getting into the game, sadly. That's what it was, sorry. He was just getting into the game, like 2 months or something like that, and didn't have models, so he wasn't ready to come down, but he is going to come down soon. I've encouraged him. He can borrow some stuff in the meantime. And now we get to see him play, which, I mean, he's he's exited 1, week 5. Not bad for a newbie.
No, absolutely. And I can say from personal experience, the people at Bad Moon Cafe, both the players and the staff, is really, really nice and very accommodating. So it's definitely worth going there.
Thank you, Gil.
I love it.
That's great.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I may come over.
Nice one. So Kai elected to move Bullseye basically towards his side of the table. So that's the end of Bullseye's activation, I'd imagine. And we'll see who's next. It's coming up on Midsummer's celebrations, right? I heard Sweden has the most intense Midsummer celebrations, though. Not as much in Denmark. Would you agree?
No, we have a different thing. We have the we don't have the midsummer. We have Sankt Hans, which is where you burn the witches on the stake on the. So we have that one, but because we have a drought, well, we have a heat wave and a drought. There's the only fires we can do this year is gonna be the one out on water. They're not gonna let you put up a big ass fire.
Yeah.
In parks and trees, and then see the whole neighborhood go down.
So that's interesting because the Lithuanians, my wife is Lithuanian, they have a winter witch burning ceremony. And they burn their witch in the winter to try to dispel winter, basically. But why is yours in the summer?
See, this is really embarrassing because I know most of Danish history and stuff. And we have also we send him, like we're saying, we send him off to Bloksbjerg, which is a name of a mountain, which in Denmark is not a mountain. It's just a big hill. I don't actually know why it's in the summer.
All right. Okay.
But but it's a big thing. I mean, we have there's a song we've been singing for years, which is a Danish rock band who made that, and that's just it's the Sankt Hans song, and everybody knows it, and we love playing it. It's just a beautiful song, so it always gets played. People out, barbecues and beers, and then watching the fire, and then the young people go off to a party, and the family stays at home and get drunk and go to bed.
So what day is it that this celebration?
The 23rd this month.
But what is it key off of? Like, what is it that you're tracking? Is it the solstice?
It's got to be something like that.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
See, what does my calendar say here?
Yeah, I'm not sure which precise day the solstice is this year. Meanwhile, you're looking that up. Sam Wilson elects to use his long flying move to get towards the center of the board and within range 4 of Bullseye. Remember, Bullseye's holding that scroll. So Sam's now going to throw his shield at him and see how he does.
See, it's 2 days after the longest day.
Oh, okay. Right. So what is the longest day today, though? Does it say?
21st of June.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Interesting. We'll have to look up this holiday now. This is interesting.
Yeah, I got to check it later. Interesting enough, I'll be in London for that because that's the day after Flyover.
Yes. Okay, so we should light something on fire when we get up to Stockport.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll on fire up there.
All right, so Sam's throwing his shield. He's rolling his crit. He's got 4 hits into just 1 save. 2 saves. 2 saves for Bullseye. So Bullseye looks like he'll be taking 2. If I did the maths right. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. 2. 2 out of 4 for Bullseye.
Parting shot.
Yes, he could do parting shot with that power. Let's see if Peter remembers. Sure enough, he does. Parting shot is you spend 2, and you get to do 1 damage to the attacker and also walk away short.
Yeah. So I think it's not so much the damage, just the fact that he's getting a little bit out of the danger zone.
Sure. Absolutely. Kind of like a ghetto toad maneuver.
Yeah.
Sketchy Doctor, welcome along. We got another doctor in the house. And let's see, what's Sam doing? Oh, did he pay that power so he get a charge? That was a charge. He moved and attacked on 1 action. And now he's using his 2nd action to move over to the far console, it looks like. We'll see.
Yeah, flip that. It's either that or stay over there and chase down Bullseye. But points are also important.
Yep. Looks like he's just going to do the safe thing.
Yeah.
And scrolls still on the table. Not going to go after the scrolls yet.
No, because that makes him a target for Malekith.
Yeah.
Also, if he does that, Mystique will just go up and pull him in. And he's got a long move, so you really don't want Sam Wilson being targeted by Deception. No. The long move flyer, that means he's gonna go into the opponent's base and get just cremated.
Cremated. Okay, so yes, he's moved up to secure the top left console. He's spending a power to go ahead and automatically flip it, and I think that should be the end of his turn. Let's see. Let's see if he decides to play a card. Don't know. I got my painting queue very dangerously low, Gil.
Oh, you can pick some of mine up. Mine is it's horrible. I was gonna paint my bullseye base for one of my players who's gonna borrow it tomorrow and for the weekend when we go into Sweden to play in a tournament.
Yep.
I took my P3 gray coat gray out, took the lid out, and I don't know what I was thinking when I was putting it down. I kind of like, and then I kind of tipped the
oh no.
The thing. So I dropped like a quart of it onto my painting station. So it's like, okay, so I'm gonna use as much of it as I can to put the base coat on all the bases I haven't painted, and then the rest of it in the bin. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it was a bit stupid, and then I got to dry brush up the base later to finish it up. But
Red Coddle, he took a damage because parting shot from Bullseye. That's why he has that damage.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Peter's now moved the Hydra Troopers up to secure the console on the top right. Even though the dog is there, this is giving him some extra insurance about flipping it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he wants the dog to move later, so he's setting things up for later. And Red Skull is flip the console on the bottom right. And let's see if he does anything else. Yes, he's going to move within one of that scroll and probably pick it up.
Yeah, it makes sense because that way he's now threatening if Kai doesn't go for his scroll, Malik can grab it and run away. And don't even have to fight anybody, just grab it and go away.
Right on. Okay. Some dice are being rolled. Not sure.
Yeah. For the scroll, he needs to roll.
Oh,
to
yes.
see
Thank you.
placed. No, moved. Sorry, advanced.
Yep. But he succeeded, so he doesn't have to move. And so he's done.
Yeah. Especially you pick up the scroll, you hit him on the head so he doesn't move your arm.
Yeah, stuns the scroll.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think he's keeping Mystique as late as possible as well, because it's not really worth it going up and moving Dynamo now that he's done his thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's if Steve or Hulk comes out of position, you can move him off or pull him in.
So, Gil, it's this weekend that the big Swedish tournament is happening in Gothenburg? Or
no, it's in Lund.
Lund, sorry,
It's
Lund.
Lund on Saturday, so it's a fully, I think, 16 or 18 players we are. And they have an aftermath of barbecue. All the Danes, we can't make it. We have to go home. But there's 7 coming over. And it's 6 of the Danish players from Copenhagen on the WTC team. The 7th one can't make it. And the rest of the WTC players is from the western part of the country, so that's a little bit long for them to go.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I heard a lot of Danes are going over to this event.
Yeah, we're going 7 over. So 2 cars. We're going to work out tomorrow who's going in what car. And it's actually an LVO qualifier.
Oh,
so,
wow. Ooh.
Yeah. So, I mean, me personally, I really want to, because I'm going to go with Pat to LVO. And
right.
You got to work out whether you go to Adepticon or LVO.
Yeah, I have to decide. I'm not sure I can do both. So I'm deciding which of the 2 to go. But if you and Pat are going to LVO this year, maybe I'll give that a go. Although I'm hesitating because it's a bit more expensive to fly. It's also 1 less day than Adepticon.
Yeah, and I am Adepticon, so if you want to go Adepticon, I'll go. I'm going there still, and we still have to have a third shot at the of that doubles.
Oh God, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, they've already, they picked up names for us, like the Always a Bridesmaid or There's a Charm.
Yeah, I'd rather just win second, third time in a row. I think that's more interesting.
That would be interesting, just going over there and again going to the final, and people's like, so you're going to do this time? No. We'll just take another silver. We're good with that.
Okay, looks like Kai's activated Avengers Assemble. He's moved Iron Man forward. He's moved Steve forward, and it looks like Hulk is now going to get moved forward as well.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody else. Let's see. There he goes. Yeah. Just next to the truck. And what else? That's it.
Yeah, now he just needs to decide who he wants to activate because he's got lots of options.
A lot of French guys in the chat again. Good to see you all. Looking forward to seeing you in October. So great. Glad last time we talked about this, they didn't have a team, and now they do. And so it's fantastic. Great work, guys.
Yeah, and they're coming, so that's going to be awesome.
Steve's moved forward, and he's picked up a scroll. I'll
Yeah.
see him roll for his physical defense to see if he has to move. Still got one action left.
Yeah.
He's
But that's
fine.
what-
Mine's almost got a Yahtzee there.
Yeah, and that's why I used advanced R&D so you could pick it up with Steve and didn't have to. So now Hulk can go and do everything he wants because Hulk can still gamma leap.
Right, because of the the Steve leadership.
Yeah, exactly. So it's
brilliant.
That's what I mean. Steve leadership makes Hulk you just tweak him up a notch or two.
As if we need this.
Yeah, he needs to compete with all the other big bad boys. Who's gotten super level.
Big boy meta.
Yeah, no, I think he's very fine, and I mean he's good everywhere, but he's especially good with Steve.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, as you said, Immortal Hulk now is coming onto the scene.
Yeah, but there's the thing. I was looking, should I put him into my X-Men instead of a normal one? But then it's an extra point. You goes from 6 to 7, so your whole roster building changes. All the list you worked out at 16 and 17 and 19 points.
Yep.
They all out the window, and you got to reinvent everything and change the whole play style.
Yeah, it's definitely a different character for sure.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, he doesn't necessarily hit as hard unless he gets the spender, but then he possibly can last longer. So there's pros and cons either.
Everybody likes to last a little longer, if you know what I mean. Steve's trying to figure out where to go. Looks like he might be visiting his successor, Sam.
Yeah.
Dan Sura from France is saying he's really excited about Cosmic Ghost Rider. He thinks that'll change the meta quite a bit when that character comes out, probably next month.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, Pat and TT just had him on Bifrost today, going over him and his cards.
Yeah.
And they tried the subject of the card where he can score extra point and lose the psychotic token because it needs to do a ruling on that. That's going to be quick asked because it's the where he moves over, and then if you score a point, then you get to take the token off. But he can't score a point until he takes the token off. So unless you're already scoring it with somebody else, you don't get the extra point. Unless they're saying it's an exception that he can. So I think that's gonna be a clarification on that one.
All right. Interesting. Okay. I thought I'd be on the lookout for that. Speaking of TT, we had that really interesting challenge that we dreamt up at dinner when you were over here in May. You remember the challenge that we have for you and TT?
Oh yeah, that was you, did. Just because I told you I was having a MMA fight against a guy in Denmark, and now you and Pat decided I should fight this ex-Marine.
Yeah, no. So we found out, this is what triggered it. We found out that good old Gil here is an ex-MMA fighter, and it turns out that I know from the past conversations that TT is also ex-MMA, apparently also a Marine, but okay, ex-MMA, right? Both play MCP. So we're going to Vegas. And so my proposal for charity, naturally, is that we get TT and Gil to play a game of MCP. Then we hire a ring. They do an MMA fight. I don't know, for like 10 minutes. A 10-minute fight? Is that like long enough in MMA? I don't know. Or is that too?
It's a 5-minute round normally.
How many?
3-minute rounds for amateurs, 5-minute rounds for pros, and then you fight 3 rounds if it's not a championship fight. 5 rounds if it's a
all right
fight.
So I was on target. 9 minutes, 10 minutes. We do that. If it's a tie, and so that's 1 point if you win that match, right? If it's a tie, then the two of you have to immediately go and play a second game of MCP to break the tie. That's how it's going to be. MCP fight, maybe another game of MCP, depending on how things go. I would pay cash money to see an event like that. Certainly an LVO in Las Vegas. Come on.
Definitely have to put up cash money on to get us to do that. But I'll we can talk to T about it.
Yeah, we gotta wake.
In 2.5, 3 months. We still have to find a place to do it. But yeah, there's some serious money on top. I mean, if I win the fight, I end up gaining 50,000 kroners.
50,000 kroners. What's that like? Like $50? How much is that?
No, it's if it's in pounds, you divide by 850. In dollars, you divide by 7.
By 7? Okay, that sounds like a lot. How about less than that? Can we do less than that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Basically, yeah, it's somebody made a bet for 50,000, and I get half if I win. And then somebody wanted to put money on the other guy, and they asked, "Do you want to cover it?"
Okay, yeah, that we could do. Yeah, we could split up the money depending how much money people put up. You guys get a cut of it. That would work. Okay, Malekith decided to charge over towards the Steve and Sam show, so he's on the top of there, and I think he went against Steve.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, because Steve can't put up the shield, so he's going to go with his base defense now.
So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he doesn't. Can't pay for the skulls. So he's got 4 hits into 1 save. 3 go through. Not bad. Yeah. Very good start.
Yeah, and he gets the throw because it's the charge, I'm guessing. Yeah, it will be because he has no power left.
By the way, Gil, we got Nigel in the house, also known as Steven Swayze, and he wanted you to get in touch with him about WTC swag. Oh, he's got Pierce. Thank you, Trim.
Oh, yeah.
Pierce.
Yeah, that's true.
So 4 damage will be going through on Steve, which he's taken. That's a lot. That is quite a lot, actually. Scary.
It is.
Oh, and he's throwing the daze. The daze he's going to throw him, take an auto point of damage. Oh, gosh.
He's going to either brace or go down.
Yeah. Let's see if he braces. With another attack coming in, I don't think it's worth bracing, to be honest. I mean, I suppose it causes him not to then attack Sam. Sure enough, he's going to brace. He's going to.
That way, I think he's bracing on. Yeah, he's bracing on both of them because that way he won't get Steve and Sam.
Yeah.
So now he either stays there and get Hulk in his face, or he try to take Sam down.
Well, yeah, people are suggesting that he does his a psychic beam against both of those Captain Americas.
Yeah, you could do that because you can't use the shield on the beam.
Yep, here comes. Boop. Yeah. Blood boil. Nice call, Trim.
Yeah, people often you overlook the beam he has. You can do some work.
I remember the first time playing against him, that exact thing happened to me. He charged up, punched me in the face, and then beamed like a whole bunch of characters that he had wedged himself into, and it was really obnoxious.
Yeah. And also the thing is, there's no shield, and they only have 3 mystic defense on both of them, I think. So.
Okay, I'm not sure who's defending here, but whoever it is going to take 1 point of damage. Let's see if it was Steve or Sam. It was Steve. So Steve dazes and drops his scroll, which Peter is leaving on the floor.
But he can't pick it up until he's done the second attack.
Yeah, sure. Yes. All right, this is going to Sam now, the next attack.
Yeah, if he picks it up and he fails his roll, he's definitely going to advance him straight over in front of Hulk, so Hulk can smash him and throw cars into him.
Yeah, well, Kai really needs that to happen to try to even things up here. All right, next attack. Oh my god, how many times is he rolling these dice? 2 crits. 2 crits.
Into nothing.
Into 3, so that's 3 hits into no saves. Gosh, Kai's not having any luck. So that's 4 out of 5 hit points on Sam.
Yeah. I think personally he shouldn't have moved him over there. He should have moved him closer to Hulk, because then he wouldn't have had the attack on.
Wargaming Dad's in the house, and actually we have a question for you, dude. If a beam situation happens, like just did, and the first attack of the beam dazes somebody, does the Cabal leadership trigger right then and there, Or does he have to do the second attack of the beam attack before the Cabal leadership triggers? We shall see. But anyway, the Cabal leadership just triggered now anyway, which was Red Skull being moved closer to the console on the bottom right of your screen. And now Malekith has picked up the scroll, so he's rolling to see. Oh no, sorry, he's flipping the console. Malekith is, and
It's a 50-50 roll on one die.
yeah, and I thought he failed. Seemed like he failed. Yeah, and now he picked up the scroll and he succeeded. So he picked up the scroll, doesn't get moved, but he failed to convert the console. That's still an Avengers console on the top left. Whew. Eventful turn for Malekith, but it always is typically, unless the dice really poop on you.
Well, as I read the leadership, he has to do it after the effect is resolved. So that's after the attack because they're individual.
Mm-hmm.
He can only affect one. The model can only be affected by once per turn. So technically, he could do one of each attack and move others.
Wargaming data confirmed that as well. So those are two separate individual attacks. They're treated entirely as their own things, and so technically that move should have happened after Steve went down, but it really didn't materially affect the game, so it's fine for now.
Well, the only effect it has is that he lost one option of doing it because you could have done it after Steve and then after Sam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair. Had he dazed Sam, then it might have gotten a little awkward. But here we go.
Yeah, so after he done Steve, he could have moved one and gave him a power, and then he could have done Steve, and then he could have done the same, so he could have moved Mystique up the table.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. It's up to Kai now. Peter only has Mystique left. She still has Deception online. The question is we've got Hulk and Iron Man to go, but it looks like Hulk wants to do the dirty. Peter's getting his defense dice warmed up. And here comes the Gamma Leap. Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner, disappointing part of She-Hulk. Okay, spoilers, Bruce was in it. But it was like the smart Bruce Banner. And I've really gotten over like smart, like completely functional Hulk. I like the Hulk that's, a problem. Like that you don't want to be near him. That he's, a tragic figure. It's far more interesting, Yeah,
the thing is also he's more of a misunderstood Hulk because the basic with the thing is he just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
And you should tell people that, and then when they start hitting him because he's a big menace. No, he's not. Leave him alone.
Look at that. Oh my God. Look at those rolls. Sorry to interrupt you. God damn it. PU. Something stinks. Must be those dice. God, Hulk 3.
He has defense roll. He hasn't had attack rolls.
Oh.
I really hope he does 10 on the next attack or something. Because he doesn't even have power to throw anything.
Yeah, Ice Mark Rock is saying the same thing. Bruce will disappear for years, be fine, but then somebody finds him and causes trouble. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of story I like.
Yeah, that's the thing. And a lot of time he just tells people leave him alone. They start shooting at him, and he just either slaps him or throws something at him to get him to leave him alone.
Yeah. So another mediocre roll out of Hulk. This is not what Kai needed right now. He got 4 hits, but didn't even get his throw trigger, which is obnoxious. Against or push, okay. Against 2 saves. So he only did 2 damage. That is not great. That is not
he
great.
He can now power to either throw a size 3 truck into Malekith or throw Malekith into something.
Yeah. Sure.
Because I think you need to put a damage on and then let Iron Man punch him as much as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to go for a size 3 truck.
Hey, Nigel in the chat, tell us the best Hulk movie that exists since the start of time. Give us your professional opinion. Yeah, I give you a challenge, Nigel. I'm not going to give you softballs. You're a movie maestro. All right, so Hulk went ahead and threw that size 3 truck, so that's 4 points of damage into Malekith, who proceeds to save it all. That stinks.
Yeah, it doesn't make it better when you roll nothing on your dice and the opponent just blows up the dice.
So Nigel's saying that the Eddie Norton version of Hulk films was probably the best one. I agree. I think Norton did a fantastic job in that
I
film.
liked it. I really liked it, and it was very representative of a comic book Hulk.
Yes, yes. That goes
Um,
back though, Nigel. That goes some way back. If somebody
yeah,
could find the actual name of that film and post it in the chat, I'd like to know. Maybe I'd look it up and see if it's on Disney Plus.
uh, wasn't it just the?
Ooh, good old Phil. Phil from York, my good friend. Phil is saying the next Captain America film is going to be called World War Hulk. That's the rumor. I would like to see that.
Yeah, you're gonna see a nice play. Mystique's gonna move over there. She's gonna deception him off the point, and then pick it up with no roll.
Okay, apparently the Ed Norton film is just called The Incredible Hulk, so that's easy enough.
Yeah, also one out of Incredible Hulk. Oh, he's not gonna use deception. He's just gonna roll for it. Okay, why didn't he just go for the?
All right, so he did roll for it, but he managed to get it. So score. He's retaining his deception card and has now scored the bottom left console. That gives him 3 out of the 4, which means he will get the crisis trigger, which is in the cleanup phase. He gets to push somebody short or advance them. Advance them. One of the two.
He has hot dice, so I mean, there's no point using deception on that. But it would have just made it a safe bet, and that would have also moved Crimson Dynamo closer to some of his other to Red Skull and Bullseye to then start eating up on Crimson Dynamo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're just going for the points and you know your dice is on fire, then it's okay. It's a tactic.
Let's see what Iron Man is up to now. I was almost going to go see the new Transformers movie, but I was worded off of it by a trusted advisor. What?
I saw the Twins the other day, and it's not the best Transformers movie, but it's not shit. But it's lacking a little bit in, I think, compared to some of the others. I mean, I still enjoyed it as a Transformer movie, and there's some funny things. I mean, there's fantastic humor in it, and it's actually Mirage being the jokester this time, so that's pretty good.
Okay. I'm still feeling it might be okay to watch on a home screen.
Yeah.
Even though big, loud, obnoxious movies is things that I like to go see in the cinema, you know.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But you know, I'm also a little bit busy right now, so I was like on the fence about it, and then I got some advice, and so I was like, you know what, I'll wait for that one to come out on home video. Okay, Iron Man decides to move up and grab the final scroll. Let's see if he gets up moving by that scroll, fighting desperately to get back into his stinky garbage truck.
Well, he needs to get some points, you know.
Yeah. So he manages to evade the scroll, knocks him out. So the scroll's more docile now. And he has 1 action left to go.
So the question is he going to put something into Malekith, or is he going to go for just take out the agents? Or if he can, move over and try and flip that. I just don't think he's in range because of the agents.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think he should at least measure, but it looks like he's far out because of the agents. He can't get there.
Yeah. It would be good, though, because despite all those characters around it, he still just needs a 50-50.
Yeah. So if you could make it, he's going to measure now. Yeah, he couldn't. If the agents wasn't there, he could have made it. There's no point moving back to his own. He might as well just put some damage into somebody.
Yeah. Or do what we did, just Helios everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't have power for that yet.
Not for the kind of, not for the Adepticon level Helios beam.
No, which unfortunately still ended up costing us because then we had no power for anything else afterwards.
It was a Hail Mary. It had to be done, or else we were definitely out of the game.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
Let's go.
Spend another 30 seconds looking it over and working out the math. I mean, they were happy we did it.
Yeah. It was fun. It was so fun. Okay, so Iron Man's going to go ahead and do his repulsor blasts into those darn Hydra troopers.
Yeah.
And he's done. Oh my God, Kai! I don't know. You need to learn how to sacrifice to the ice gods. That's part of the MCP, prep.
Definitely.
You paint your models, you get your old dice together and all that, but then you go and sacrifice outside and dearly. You need to mean it because the dice gods they ignore most requests, right, Gil?
Well, you have to the Matrix or something, so he's got the digital.
Digital nothing. This is you need Stone Age primitive worship is what you need to get the dice gods' attention and be favorable. Because you can get their attention and they will shit on you in a big way.
Definitely that. Either that or have some, blackmail leverage on him so they make sure you dice roll well.
Kronstall suggests melting 40K models is the best way to earn their favor.
Okay.
I believe it. I could believe it. Yeah. GW is like the antithesis of the benevolent dice gods.
Yeah, because they use so freaking many. Yeah. I mean, I've seen games where they, those oversized dice cups?
Yeah.
All of those, and that's just, that's the first shot from Orc unit or some weird stuff, and you're like, oh, okay.
All right, so at the end of round one, Peter, mid-table obscurity, he got 3 scrolls and 3 consoles, so he gets 6 points to 2 for Kai. And now, because he has more consoles than his opponent, he gets to move 1 character short. And so he's went ahead and moved the Hulk closer to Red Skull 2.
Yeah, it's a push, this one, though. It's a short push. The scrolls are advanced, and the sword base is a push.
Okay. And so then the priority is still over on Peter's side.
Yeah.
And
that's the biggest problem, I think, for Kai.
European Pants Party is saying that those captains are toast. crispy Americans.
I think Malekith, he's going to go for him.
Do you like the Danish? Do you have, I don't know what you call it in German, you say knäckebrot. It's what do you call it in Denmark? The rectangular, very crispy kind of rye crackers.
Yeah, it's just called knäckebrød. So we don't have, it's not knäcke, it's just knäckebrød, but it's the same.
Yeah, and that's what for breakfast? Is that how we eat then?
You can eat for anything, but I mean, a lot of them for breakfast. But they're really nice. Just have also in the evening if you just want to have something light with butter and a slice of cheese on.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Yeah, that does sound good.
And yes, I've got to give. Don't tell the Swedes, but they probably listen anyway. The Vasa knäckebrød is some of the best there is. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree. That's my favorite brand as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's the one. If I go to a shop, I buy that one.
So, what do you think? Do you think in Copenhagen at the hotel we'll be having that at the breakfast buffet? Some knäckebrød?
Oh, there'll probably be some. If not, I'll bring in some packs for you.
So yes, those Captain Americas are going to be knäckebrød very soon.
Yeah. That reminds. Now we're talking about bread. He's going to charge the Hulk instead.
Yeah, so interesting. He brought Nigel's making a good point. Hulk moved to Peter's side of the table, but now he's also charged Malekith back over to his side of the table to attack him. Also, I think Lockjaw's put
Dark Rain on him.
Oh, is it Dark Rain? Beg your pardon. Dark Rain has gone on him, so he gets to reroll dice against him.
Yeah, they get to reroll all dice against him. Sorry, not all, any dice. So it's the good one. They get to pick.
Good one.
But not.
Look at that hit. Oh my God. Remember, he's got Pierce as well with this. So he's rolling in his 2 crits. And they roll into, 8 hits plus Pierce. There's a reroll here for some reason. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. So
yes, reroll from Dark Rain. That's why.
That's what it was. Thank you. So 8 hits into absolutely no saves. Mofo.
The question is does he want to use not puny banner and reroll now, or just take the 8 hits? I mean, yeah, he's spending 3 power to reroll. He might as well.
Nigel's saying there's no puny banner online yet, so it's all loving.
So he gets 1, But there's Pierce on. Is the Pierce on this attack? Yeah.
Yeah. So 8 go
So
through. 8 out of 20. Fuels him up with 8 power. He's got 1 action left. He gets the
he gets
trigger to throw him, though.
he just has to do damage. So I would expect him to throw him into the black car or the gray. If he does that, he's still in range of some of the other guys.
Right.
Yeah, he want to go into the middle car, so he is still in range of everybody. Yeah, that token should just be put on the card, then it will show up.
Yeah. Crimson has 2 power, so he could be trying to mitigate these dice, no?
Because the attacker has to be in range 3 of him.
Oh,
not
right, the
target.
attacker. Yeah, thank you. Right.
And that's what he measured. That's why he went on the backside with.
Okay.
With,
So he's
yeah.
thrown Hulk into that middle car, so he'll take another point of damage for that, and the car goes away.
Yeah, car's toast.
Nigel pointing out that there's Follow Me online. Ugh.
That's the thing. That's why there's a chance, because without Follow Me, he's not going to get. This is a very classic one. Dark Rain, Follow Me. And then between that, he can take Hulk down. I mean, we worked it out. My friend just rolled atrocious, so he didn't take him down.
Ooh,
And
almost a Yahtzee. Almost a Yahtzee for Peter.
It's a problem if you don't take him down, because then he has Hulk with plus 3 or 4 dice.
Yeah.
And 10 power, and then he just goes and then he just ignores the 2 guys who's activated and kill the other guys, and then take all the point on the table.
So we've got 6 hits with a Pierce going into 2 saves. So that'll be 5 hits going through. No?
Gonna have puny power for 4 and reroll this.
Let's see if he remembers, but I think he does.
Yeah, he's doing it now. Yeah, he's looking at it.
He's thinking.
Yeah, he's working out, because right now he's blocking nothing and taking 6, which pushes him to 15, and then 5 left. Red Skull can take them down because he has the agents and himself. That's 4 more attacks to go into Hulk.
Oh my god.
So if he gets him down, it's going to be... So he has to reroll. He doesn't care how much power he spent. He just got to reroll.
Yeah, but is he going to reroll just 1 die?
No, he can reroll skulls as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's not puny banner, so he gets to reroll all the dice he wants. Any dice.
So, but it looks like he doesn't. He takes the damage. He's on 14 out of 20. 6 to go. And I just saw Malchus spend 6 power. I think so. I'm pretty sure that Follow Me is happening now. Yep, sure enough. Follow Me is happening now.
He was using he wasn't using the any attack with Pierce, so that's why. Otherwise, he would have taken 6.
Whoa! Bit of a problem there. Yikes. There we go. So, more or less the same.
I think he managed to grab everybody.
Yeah, he's a little excited. with all the adrenaline flowing after that massive hit from Malekith. Good God.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the agent's on range.
Yeah. Violence indeed. Damn Sora.
Yeah. What's the biggest problem with him getting 3 points? So he could then move Hulk away from Steve, so nobody got online. There you go. They've now reset them. Now
yes, I think it's in the right spot now. Yeah.
Yeah, because he had to line them up with a stick, and then just make sure he doesn't have all of them locked.
Yeah.
Then he can measure range again, and he's well in range. So agents going into Hulk. Agents are energy as well, which is also a problem.
Yeah, for the Hulk, that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 saves for the Hulk, and the attacks, 2 hits rather. So okay, you managed to dodge that one, and the second attack comes in now.
4 against 3, so you're expecting 1 per attack to go through, maybe.
They have 4 attack dice. Good God. 1 hit into loads of saves, no problem. All right, Hydra Troopers. The bullets are bouncing off the Hulk. Bing, 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 bing. No problem.
As they should. Now comes the interesting one, Red Skull. Did he just pay for arrogance?
He paid something. I definitely saw the power go down.
So it's either this spender, because it looks like he's going for a lot of dice.
Yeah, I think so. People are asking why the Hydra Troopers did not get Dark Rain rerolls. Apparently it's because they're not an affiliated character. They're not Cabal.
Yeah, okay.
Or grunts can't benefit from tactics cards. One or the other. We're not sure.
Yeah. They can't.
I think it's probably the latter, that they can't benefit from tactics cards. They're grunts.
Exactly.
Okay, so that was 4 hits into, I guess 2 saves because he's taken 2 points of damage. He hasn't re-rolled the dice yet. I'm very surprised. Second attack goes in. 3 hits, including a crit. Dark Rain re-rolls.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point not reloading. He's gonna get enough power back anyway. And he's gonna end up on 16 hit points at least anyway. I'd rather stay on 15 and then even if I don't get the 1 damage.
Oh my god. I think he got him down to 19 out of 20.
Yeah.
Woo. Somebody's mic is echoing. I'm not sure whose.
Shouldn't be mine.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. It's Nigel's apparently. All right. So this is what is happening now?
Well, he's gonna go with Hulk now. The thing is, he can't.
Who's he attacking now?
He's got to get rid of Bullseye, otherwise Bullseye is just gonna take him down.
Yes, good point. I wonder if he realizes. Great hit though. I wonder who he's attacking. Just watching the bars to see who gets attacked. But he's gotten 6 hits so far. 4 skulls though. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, and the save was monstrous. Jesus. Oh, these dice. Whew. Stinky. So that was on Malekith. Malekith only takes 3 and is staggered.
Why is he only paying 3 for Hulk Smash?
Steve?
He doesn't get a discount.
No, maybe he's thinking that, Steve, yeah, but it's not true, right?
Yeah, discount on that. So, can Wargame in that go and tell him that? He doesn't get a discount on the attack. So he needs to pay 4 for the Hulk Smash, not 3.
And you said the wild triggers a push or a throw?
No, and this one it's a throw.
Throw because it's the spender.
Yeah. I mean, normally it's just a...
So he elects to throw Malekith into Red Skull 2. So Malekith will take a damage. Red Skull 2, though, has to dodge, 5 hit points. Let's see how he does. But a very good point about Bullseye. Peter will know this. And I think Kai's newness to the game, he's only playing 2 months. Newness to the game is going to let him down there.
Yeah. But we need Wargame there to go in and tell him that he needs to pay an extra for Hulk Smash.
Wow. So he doesn't save terribly well. 1 save, so he's down. Red Skull is on 5 out of 7 hit points. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So let's see what the second action takes. I mean, at this point, do Gamma Leap and then punch, or do the hand clap to Bullseye. Try to take him down. Because those Red Skull and Malekith are both done. There's nothing they can do anymore, so leave them be.
Well, the thing is, what he could do is he could Gamma Leap over, throw Mystique into Bullseye, and then try and clap at him.
Looks like he's attacking Malekith again, though.
Yeah, he's doing another Hulk Smash in.
Oof, Malekith did not save well. That might take him out.
And he's not paying the full price for it yet, so it's been fixed.
Nice one.
Yeah, I mean, he can still Gamma Leap back to Steve, which is probably what he wants to do now.
So he's got 4, 5, 6, 7 hit points so far into 1 save. Rolls into another skull. Jesus, 5 skulls. Man, you sacrificed to the wrong gods now.
Oh, he still gets 7 with a throw.
Yeah.
So he gets to, and the throw is before damage is dealt, so he gets to throw him into Red Skull. And then...
Yeah, that'd be great.
Malekith's going to go down no matter what.
Yeah.
And
Wait.
he gets the...
7 out of 10. Why 7 out of 10? What happened there? Why did he not take all that damage?
I think because, they got to stop. He has to do the... Why is he not throwing him into Red Skull? He's going for Mystique. Oh, it's because he's going to do the throw first.
Uh-huh.
But I would just throw into, well, I mean, yeah, Mystique to take her down, but Red Skull is, he has a thing and you can take him down.
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
Well, it also means if he does that, he's going to drop the scroll. He can drop the scroll further over to his own side of the table.
Oh, thanks. Adman B was mentioning about he paid for the skull to turn into a crit and then did a reroll or something. I don't know.
Okay.
It was weird. But
Well,
yeah.
it's also when he takes the dice away so fast, we can't see what he rolled.
Yeah.
No problem.
So Malka takes an extra point of damage, so he's on 8 out of 10. He throws into Mystique, who saved only 1, so she's on 4 out of 5. Very lucky for Peter to be able to survive that throw.
Yeah. Okay, so Mag is on 9 and okay, so he's adjusted it. I thought he would have gone down with all that. I mean, with 8 total, with the 7 from the attack, and he win with 4 dice.
So he leaves Malekith on 1, and Mystique goes down.
Yeah, it's because he's spending the last 2 power to throw Malekith into a Mystique instead of jumping away.
Gotcha. Okay. So 9 out of 10.
Yeah, which means now that Bullseye should just take out Hulk.
Yeah. I'm almost certain Peter's going to know to do that. Yep, here it comes. Because Bullseye never misses. So even if he misses, he gets 1 power. He can go ahead and then spend that 1 power to automatically do a point of damage. So he looks like he'll take 1 action to move into position, and then probably do the other to do the single point of damage.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he's away from Crimson Dynamo as well. So he can't do... well, it doesn't matter, because even if he rerolls, he just uses the superpower, and yeah, so there's no point in Crimson Dynamo doing that now.
All right, here it comes.
Yeah, so I mean, this roll is just to see whether or not he needs to spend the power.
Right, which he does, because he rolled crap. 2 blanks, 2 skulls. All right, that's Hulk down.
Yeah.
Round 2. Dagger in Hulk's eye, yeah.
Yeah. Good eye.
People are hoping for a nice dynamo beam now. I would like to see that too. That'd be fun. Shocks for everybody. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I get it with Hulk, the throw, he took out Mystique and almost killing Malekith, but if he jumped away down to Steve, he could have saved Hulk.
Yeah.
And had him from one more round. I mean, yes, he can just go first and then kill him, possibly, if he still has the base and stuff. But it gives him a chance to do stuff, and he could still take down Malekith and Mystique.
Ooh. Okay, Cal. That move by Red Skull 2 is being triggered by the Cabal leadership. He dazed Hulk, so he gets to move somebody and give them a power. So he moved Red Skull 2 to the top of the board, which is near Lockjaw. So Lockjaw will be able to get that extra power that he likes when he's near his buddies.
And he gets to heal, and Red Skull gains a power. So yeah, so that's another thing, because now you let him trigger the leadership. Well, I'm guessing he was thinking it was a calculated risk to take some models down before Hulk went down.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, this means that we're back over to Kai's turn. Bullseye's done. He only has Lockjaw left, Peter. Whereas Kai's got quite a few characters left. So lots of choices now. Try to maximize a comeback from this.
But that's the thing. I think he was looking at first if he's going to just try and take Lockjaw out. I think he's going to go Sam Wilson, charge.
I mean, the important thing is scoring points. You know, I find
That's
that
the thing.
when new players start, they're all focused on killing stuff instead of figuring out what you need to score points.
Yeah, and he can score points in one or two ways. He can either go charge over there, see if you get Lockjaw away or take him down, and then flip that point.
Yep.
But he still needs to worry about the scrolls. So I think it would be better just go with Iron Man first, and then hit him and possibly push him off and kill him, and then he could go twice with Sam, and go to 2 points. Go first to that one, and then secondly go into the opposite one.
Okay.
If he has enough power for that, he doesn't.
Okay, so we saw a charge, and he also paid to, I forget what it's called. It's like drop off, basically, for a buddy nearby.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he's-
airlift.
airlift, thank you. So he's airlift old man Steve forward a bit.
Yeah. So he needs to hit somebody and gain some power, do some more stuff. So who's he gonna hit?
Who's he going to hit? Probably Lockjaw.
Yeah. Yeah, he's hitting Lovejaw. If he's finally gonna get some decent
Nope.
dice roll.
He's
No,
got
no.
2 hits with a crit. Crit rolls into nothing. Save against 1. He gets to re-roll the save because of Inhumans.
Yes.
And nothing. So 1 damage goes through on the dog.
No, 2.
Yep.
Oh, because he rerolled.
Yeah, Inhumans re-roll.
Yeah, but he only has 1. I think it's because he took the shield instead.
Oh, I
He
see.
rerolled.
Yeah.
He rerolled the dice when he took off because there was a shield. Like, why is that going? Like, he should have rerolled one of the others.
And he's pushed the dog off of the point.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to flip the trap and fails.
Yeah, because he had to do the 50-50 roll because that way he can go to the bottom one as well.
Oh,
With a
I
long
see.
move.
He's being a little bit greedy. Gotcha.
No, he's just trying for big plays.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. You could have just taken out the Hydra Troopers and then gotten it for free.
Yeah, but this way he has a chance. He still has Steve and Iron Man who can do it.
Yeah.
It was just he can only move to one more, so he's doing a 50-50 there. Then he's moving over to Bullseye, going for that one. I think maybe what he should have done, he should have airlifted Steve forward, gone for that 50-50, left the dog there, and then charge up to Bullseye, take him out.
He's got a
Flip the
scroll.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, flip the point for free and get the scroll.
Andre is asking you, was that Sam Spender or shield throw? I think it was just shield throw. Or is this
Yeah,
Spender push people?
No, his if he moves, he gets to push people when he does the that attack.
Okay. Right, so he's used his second action to move to the other console, and he's rolling to see if he flips it, and he does. Nice. So he's got something out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the Spender, apparently, because the shield throw is capped at size 2, and the dog, yes, the dog is size 3, Andre.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because he has like, why didn't he have more power? Yes, this is definitely the Spender, because otherwise he would have had a ton of power after being taken out.
Okay. So now Lockjaw's activation.
Oh, almost taken out. Yeah, that's the thing. He can now teleport back onto the thing. He doesn't have to flip it. So the question is, does he just want to go for the point where Sam is?
I don't know. You never know in these games of MCP.
No.
So yeah,
Oh,
Gil,
he's-
don't forget to get in touch with Nigel at Muse on Minis. Get some sweet swag. And you've got paints coming in from Two Thin Coats paint line.
Yeah, 2 codes for MCP and Army Painter for War Machine.
Raw Machine. Nice. I've been using the Tooth and Coats exclusively since I got the Kickstarter last year, and I've been very happy with them. And in fact, I'm ready to take delivery of the second wave of 60 more paints from that line, which
Oh,
comes out in
nice.
August.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And we all enjoyed watching your models being painted.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
yes.
Yep.
So that's a.
I only have 3 left from the entire round line.
Oh, I got more than that. I got unopened boxes at home. I'm looking at.
The pile of shame is right there.
In my vision, I can see.
You're breaking up.
Sorry, I can see 8 unopened boxes just by turning my head to the right.
That would drive me up the wall. I can't stand having that stuff lying around.
It's just for me. I've just had so many things.
Oh, believe me, I'm the odd one. Most gamers are exactly like you.
Yeah, so I open and paint what I play. In the beginning, I open everything because you need all the cards. Now you don't need all the cards, so I open it when I want to paint them up.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
buy it. I gotta have them all. I just need to buy the new stuff, the Hydro, Terrain, and Tank.
Oh, I don't have all the terrain, I have to say. I don't have all the terrain.
I do. And in a few months, I'm gonna have tons of terrain.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Yeah,
where?
I think we worked out we need somewhere close to 1,300 pieces of terrain.
Oh my God, where are the printers? I don't see them in your flat there, printing away.
Well, I've got a Prusa printer on his way. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of delay on it, and then the Twins has I think 1 or 2 printers, and we are gonna have a chat I think in this week and make a printing schedule and just start printing up. And we have guys who saying, yeah, we'll airbrush it.
Nice.
You're gonna be
nice.
sending it out to people like the Swedes and the guys in Denmark. How many tables are you gonna bring? So I know how much I gotta do.
Yeah. So that was Iron Man attacking the Hydra Troopers, and he was able to do enough damage to take them out. I'm not sure why he's bothering with the push. Oh no, he was 1 shy of taking them out. So now the push happens from Iron Man.
It pushes away.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It might be Steve doing a shield bash.
Oh, okay.
Because he just gets to throw them any direction. Nope, it's Iron Man, and they just realized they did it wrong.
Okay, here we go. Coddle from Ireland is asking, what kind of terrain are we talking about? Urban, cosmic, something else?
Well, the terrain we're getting printed is all the stuff from C27. We're getting those files, and I still got, and then I got all my official terrain we're gonna put up. And I still need to talk to AMT what they're going to give us, if they're going to give us some terrain and maybe some Wakanda mats, some Danger Room mats or something like that.
Nice.
Because then if we get those mats, we definitely want to get some terrain to match it. So
yeah, sure.
They're still working out because they've got a new organized play manager.
Right.
So I got to talk to her about the sponsor level from AMG and what are we going to get. So that's also going to be put into the plan of what they give is going to be that's less stuff I got to do and
sure. So Andre here from London is saying that Wow Buildings, it's a company or a site, Wow Buildings, are doing great STLs for terrain. Maybe take a look into that. Thanks, Andre.
Into that.
So Captain, let's see I see Iron Man move. Yeah, so he must have pushed the troopers off the point, and then he moved with his second action to the console and flipped it automatically. So nice, nice play from Iron Man there.
He just wants to kill some guys now and take some of their scrolls.
Yeah.
So, which is why the dog went over and teleported Malekith away.
Apparently, there's a Kickstarter going on. You could get in on, Gil, for these STLs from WoW Buildings.
Okay, I'll get a look into that later. So, yeah, I'm sacrificing something just to do this stream, which I thoroughly enjoy. Tuesdays is normally my. I either can go to Sweden and play on their gaming night,
right,
or I can go to my poker club and play poker.
Well, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it because it was a little bit last minute that we got this game put together, and it was.
I'm hounding you to be a guest speaker anyway, so I'm enjoying this.
It's a good game, fun to watch, especially because you play these things.
Absolutely, I love it.
Okay, so Crimson Dynamo is activated because Mystique is dazed. He went ahead and automatically flipped the console that was near him, and now is looking what else he wants to do.
Well, he wants to slide up and then hopefully take out Bullseye. Because why is he only going there?
Don't know. The good news is that Kai's got all 4 consoles under his control. That's good, and he's got one of the 4 scrolls.
Yeah.
And looks like he wants to beam Bullseye to try to get another scroll off of Peter.
Yeah, but I don't know why he didn't go full range so he would have a shot at Malekith as well.
Yeah.
Because Malekith's on 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Look at that. Maybe he just wants to preserve him with a stagger. That's not a bad call, actually, Gil.
No, also because he only has 1 hit point, so Malekith gets to do 1 attack, and then you take him out.
Yeah, exactly. Looks like 3 hits into 1 save. Yeah, one save. Yeah, Crystal, correct. I think he's trying to preserve the stagger for next round. Wargaming Dad wants to know how long does it take to go from Copenhagen to is it Gothenburg or Lund over the bridge?
Lund,
sorry. No, it's Malmo.
Malmo is just across the bridge. That's a 10-minute drive.
Oh my god. All right, and then the gaming club you go to is in Lund, though.
Well, you see, the tournament is now in the gaming club in Lund. On Tuesdays, it's in Malmö. That's where current house is. That's a 20-minute drive. To Lund is a 35-minute max, 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's like nothing if you're driving.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right. So.
No place parking, so it's easy peasy.
Bullseye somehow survives on 1 hit point. I don't understand.
Cover.
But still, he did 3 hits into.
Yeah, he had 1 block and a cover, so he only takes 1 damage.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
So between that and cover, yeah. So if he hadn't had cover, but he couldn't pay for rockets. That's the problem. Because if he pays for rocket, he can't go and pick up the scroll. So I'm guessing he just want to do some damage into the dog now because he's out of range of Malekith. So.
Yeah, I would take it on the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, he is because there's nothing else he can do. There's no consoles to pick up, flip, and there's no scrolls to pick up.
Oh god,
so.
What a shitty hit though. 2 hits into 1 save. With inhuman reroll. Oh, saves it all. Kai's not had very good dice luck, I'm afraid.
No.
Wargaming Dad is saying he's very jealous of your ability to get to 2 different countries to play games. He takes 35 minutes just to get to a local club.
Yeah, that takes me 20 minutes because there's a little bit of rush hour, 25 minutes when I go to club early. Well, it depends if I go before rush hour, it's about 15-20 minutes for my local club. And then I have 2 Swedish clubs within range, 22 minutes, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then we have a shop we can go to that takes 35 minutes if I want to go close to the twins.
Wow. So. That is a luxury choice. We're going to move to Copenhagen, clearly.
Yeah. And right now it's really nice. 25 degrees plus. It's going to go up to 27, 28 in the next couple of days.
Oof. Yeah. You're getting all the Northern English nervous. Steve is attacking Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Done 2 hits.
Hoping for ricochet into Bullseye, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Lockjaw saves it all. Peter's dice have been fantastic this game. And no ricochet, right? Because he needs the wild?
Yeah, he needs a wild. So
yeah, I'm guessing do it again.
Yeah. There's nothing else because there's nothing he can go and pick up.
Yep.
So maybe he should have walked and then just thrown into Bullseye.
3 hits into 1 save. We'll get an inhuman reroll. Yeah. Still no wilds though, so
ricochet, because with the ricochet he could have gone for Red Skull.
Absolutely.
He should have probably gone for him, but I think he's out.
Yeah, might be out. Yeah.
Yeah, because then you want to go for him twice and then hope for the ricochet into Bullseye and do a double play.
So, Gil, while we're turning over round 2 to round 3, it would be a good time for you to open up some shades or something like that because you're turning into an FBI informant in front of our eyes. There you
How's
go.
that?
Or that. But there's the sun. What about that, immaculate solstice sun? No?
Yeah, but the thing is, with my terrace in the window and the way the sun is, I'm gonna get very little extra light in from it, to be
Okay,
honest.
fine.
So, sitting now.
Right, at the
Which means,
round, what?
yeah, it's a new place. I probably shouldn't have my streaming area in the basement. Probably have it upstairs. Kinda cool.
Round 2 ended up with 9 points to Peter and 7 to Kai. And now we get to see which push Kai wants to resolve. I feel like Malekith moving would be good. Maybe Red Skull 2. A lot of good choices to move people. Yeah, maybe moving Red Skull away from Lockjaw would be good so he doesn't get that power bonus.
Yeah. And because he has the long range guy, he can actually push him over behind the grunts. So Lockjaw doesn't get the bonus now without him moving first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either that or move Bullseye closer so he can't run away
Yeah, but
so easily.
Peter's got... Oh, yeah, he could run away. Fair. But Peter has priority, so...
I know. So whoever he moves closer, it's either move Malekith away so he does nothing with Stagger. Yeah, he's going to go with that. Look at that. So you move the screen out a little bit, you can see he's going to move Malekith back.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really worried about
Malekith.
Malekith.
With a Stagger, so that means Malekith can charge in and maybe get one attack on Sam.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter that much. And then flip that console, but then he'll just take him out and take the scroll and console back.
Yeah, exactly. All right, on to Peter. Figuring Lockjaw moving here would be... Oh, got a message from one of the players. Let's take a look. Oh, toilet break.
Okay. Chance to talk about the obscure things and WTC or what else?
I don't know. We've talked a lot about WTC. We should talk more about where we can find a ring in Las Vegas for you and TT.
Yeah, you're dead set on that one. Does that mean you're gonna come to Las Vegas and Adepticon?
I don't know if this match is happening, maybe, but we got to get TT out of his hidey hole, and we'll see if he's up for the challenge. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if I win my fight in 2.5, 3 months, and I get too badly banged up, I am willing to do it as a show match with TT if he wants to do it.
Oh, amazing! It's all on TT now.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's gonna Google me and check me out, and then add on 30 years or 25 years, and and then he's gonna ask people, how fat is he? How out of shape is he? I'm gonna be working out for the next 3 months with my diet and my training to get in shape to beat this guy, because I thought he was 70 kilos. He's 80 kilos, as he's now training grappling on the floor with big guys, so he's really working for it. But also he loses 50,000 out of his pockets, and he's a young man working for his money. But apparently he takes any bet. So, yeah.
Well, look, are you going to be okay? Like, we want you to run the WTC after this.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I mean, I know he fought another guy in my weight class, and that guy said, yeah. I mean, the guy was fast, and he's but his punches didn't touch him. I mean, I've been punched by guys way bigger than this kid. It doesn't faze me. That was one of my strengths when I worked the doors and other security.
Yeah.
People would punch me, and then I turn around looking at no, people would sucker punch me from the side.
Right.
Expect me to run, go down or work side, and then I'd turn around and look at him, and I saw him start running away. That way, and then I saw 4 of the guys run the other way. I was like, okay, I can now go help my colleagues. So yeah.
I wonder how many years you've got on TT, actually.
I don't know how old he is. How old is TT?
I don't know. And he's Asian, so sometimes it's hard to tell their age, right? They look typically Asians look a little younger.
Yeah. If he looks adult, he's anywhere between 18 and 65. If he's 8.
Okay, that narrows it down. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, you see that I know this is stereotypical, but a lot of the guys I know who's either Asian or African descent, they're kids. They turn 18.
Yeah.
And then the next thing, there's something like late 50s or early 60s.
Yeah.
And that's just because you see some gray in the hair. That's it.
Yeah.
I think
So
the guys are back.
that was Sam Wilson going down. He only had 1 hit point left, and trying to see who did the dirty. I'm not quite sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice were thrown.
Yeah, it wasn't Malekith because Malekith got to use the leadership, so he's took a damage off and he's now moving.
Yeah.
So it had to be somebody else.
Either 3 dice on the attack. Oh, thank you, Andre. 3 dice. Was it bullseye?
4 or 5 attack dice with 2 crits. So yeah, it's got to be 3.
Yeah, might have been bullseye.
So,
and so Malekith moved because of the affiliation trigger. Cabal leadership.
1, 2. Well, who would have 3 dice? Oh, no, it was only 4 dice. The second, so one of them turned into a crit. That's why it's 5 dice. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was probably bullseye because he guarantees to take down Sam when he has 1 left.
Oh, yeah, because he's shocked, so he has 1 less. He's throwing 1 less die. He normally throwing 4.
Yeah, he's shocked. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it was
2 crits. He rolled 2 crits. Okay, so Bullseye uses second activation action rather, to move up to the console, which he'll be able to flip automatically.
Yes. So mine, and now, yeah.
Still sitting on just 1 hit point, holding a scroll, and sitting on that console.
Yeah. But I still think that's fine. Instead of running away, he can do that.
Sure.
Get that.
Yeah, makes Kai go after it now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best move he can do now is move up with Crimson and then try and beam Malekith and Bullseye, and he needs to take both of them down.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely need to take Malekith down, and then he has to weather Red Skull.
Or he could beam Lockjaw and Red Skull. They might be more dangerous at this point.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, it's not so important to get Bullseye, but it's very important to get Malekith down. He does have enough power to do nasty Helios. Well, not that much power to do Helios Laser, to be honest. 8, 16.
Sorry, guys. There we go.
So 8, 16, 18, 20 dice. If he uses all the power, he can do a 20 dice Helios Laser, but he doesn't need that to take Malekith down.
No, not at all. Everything's very comfortable. He could take down a lot of characters here quite easily. Maybe not Mystique.
Gonna do Steve shield throw and hope to get the wild this time, or he's just gonna go with. Well, Red Skull is anti-energy defense. So if he's going to go with Iron Man, he should use homing rockets.
Right. Yep. Well, question is, what is he doing? He's looking around.
Yeah. He's trying to work out where he gets the most bang from Buck. Because he can't leave Crimson Dino out too long either. Because then Malekith can now charge him and possibly do a lot of damage to him. Because you can charge him, hit him once, and throw him into Sam, and then possibly take him down that way.
Still thinking about it. Still thinking.
Yeah, because this is a very crucial. If he does the wrong thing and rolls shit on the dice, I think it's done for.
Yeah.
It's going to be very well. He needs to have Malekith down this turn and get his scroll. He needs to get the scroll off Bullseye, and he needs to not lose Steve.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I would do, to be honest. I feel always a little worried about Red Skull, but he's got a very short attack range, but Lockjaw would teleport him, so maybe take out Lockjaw, as silly as that sounds.
I don't know. If he's looking at moving Steve, I don't get it. I would rather just shield throw twice and hope for the wild.
Yeah.
To Lockjaw and Red Skull.
Let's see. So he's moved up to the other console and still discussing what he's going to be doing for this second action. And looks like he has his pick of targets.
Yeah, but I don't get it because he doesn't need him to. Bullseye can't move, so
Yeah.
Red Guardian can go for him whenever he wants to. Steve could have done 2 attack over there, taking 2 guys out, but he's gonna throw.
Peter's rolling 4 dice. Oh god, he saved like a boss. Ooh, my god. 4 saves. Oh, Kai's getting no love from the dice gods at all.
No, no wilds, no nothing. He just gains a power.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, whoever he, whoever he was attacking didn't do anything, and Steve's done.
Yeah, I don't think it was Bulls. Wasn't well. Bullseye couldn't have done parting shot. Yeah, he can't do parting shot because he either goes down or he doesn't have enough power.
Yeah.
I mean, at
Well,
least the good. It's almost impossible to kill Steve right now unless the dice gods really screws you over because you can't and you can raise the shield on anything but mystic attacks.
yeah.
So they're not really gonna touch him that much.
Nigel says he's got his narrator voice on. Enter dice gods.
Brutal. It's brutal. I mean, at this point in the game, this is where you're just apologizing to your opponent whenever you roll dice and they roll dice, and just showing empathy and going like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry. This is." I mean, I played Hellfire Club in my league game yesterday,
Right.
and I had some insane rolls, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So the end of the game where I was gonna score everything, he could score 1 or 2, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this. Yeah, fine." So I just gave him the 2 points. I could have possibly taken one of them off. As I fine, you get the 2 points, I get the other 6 points,
Yeah.
and then get in because the game was over. It was insane.
I'm going to be demoing MCP to some brand new players tomorrow.
Awesome.
There's a new gaming pub that's opened up. A friend of mine bought it and turned it into a gaming club, plus pub. And so he's asked me and a bunch of other people to come down and demo MCP. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I like the term gaming pub. It's the best of both.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have drinks and pub food, and you have games. I mean, you don't really need anything else.
No, it is a winning formula. And I wish American game stores would figure that out if they want to survive, because surviving on just selling stock is a loser's gambit.
It can be. And you need to branch out a little bit and give them what they want because
Yeah.
look at it. What's the biggest mess you have in the club? It's all the pizza trays and fast food they bring in from other places because they don't have food. If you can have food in the house because they don't care, you have pizzas and sandwiches and drinks and snacks.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring everything there, and then
Yeah, and you'll make money as opposed to just going out of business like most game shops. I don't know what it is about the American model. There's only a few. The only one I know of, actually, well, I know of two. I know of Asgard Games, started by Pagani down in Texas. He turned his place into a bar and, serving drinks. It has a bar in it, but it was a gaming venue. And that worked. That was popular. I think it's still going really strongly, I think. The other one is Mox's in Seattle. Mox Gaming House or something like that. I forget what it's called. But it's a purpose-built gaming venue with drinks and food. And that's going super well. That's what Omnis from Omnis Protocol, he plays there. And that's it, though. As far as I know, people know. Let me know. But
well, we have in Copenhagen we have something called a Bastard Cafe. So it used to be a student housing club bar thing. Now it's a cafe with every single board game you can ever imagine on shelves. And you can just come here, rent the space, and get some board games. And people sitting there having food, drinking coffee and drinks, and all these funky beers, IPA and stuff, and playing board games. And we used to go there play Imperial Assault and X-Wing and stuff, doing demo as well.
Right. So Nigel's saying that apparently the pub gaming place is kicking off in the United States now. He said there's 3 in Minneapolis and the Fantasy Flight Gaming Center at their headquarters has a chef on staff.
See, I've been there for Imperial Salt Worlds and Armada, and that was actually pretty nice. They had a big area, big seating area out front with food and stuff, and then they had 2 gaming venues inside, and then they had a hotel next door they could use.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that place. So the first Worlds I went to was there, and the second one was actually at Adepticon. And then we didn't get the last one. But yeah.
All right. I think it was Peter's go. Whoever was attacking didn't do any damage into the.
No, it was the agents and Red Skull into either Steve or Iron, or into Steve and doing nothing.
Yeah. Which is what you would expect.
Yeah. So Iron Man's going to go into Red Skull.
Yep.
So what's he doing? 6 dice. I'm hoping he's not doing energy engine. He should just do homing rockets if you have the power. Oh, he doesn't have that much.
Doesn't have the power though. So he's got 3 hits. I'm not sure he rolled a crit in yet. Oh no, this is Red Skull going into Steve.
Yeah. The first was the agent, so it's Red Skull going into Steve, who's raising the shield. Yeah, it's the first. He didn't raise the shield for the agents. He didn't care.
Sure.
Apparently.
Ooh, 4 hits, including 3 crits, but good save so far.
Blocking 6.
Yeah, he bodyguarded Andre. Thank you. Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Bodyguard raised the shield, and then he took everything.
He ate it up. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, he had arrogance up, so his blank counts, so he takes 1.
Red Skull used his ability to count blanks on the attack, so he has 1 more hit. Thank you. Okay. Red Skull is a beast. He's not too hard to take down if you can get to him, but no. He hits like a truck.
If you can flip to the right attacks, you can.
Yeah.
If you only have the attacks that he can, he can plan ahead to, then he's going to be a little bit difficult.
All right. Looks like he's going back into Iron Man with his second attack.
Yeah, you're taking power off Steve by going into him.
Yep.
At least make sure he doesn't have a ton of power for the Helios laser next turn.
Yes, good point. That's 4 hits into 4 saves.
I mean, I'll do the same. If Steve is standing
sorry. It's 6 hits because of the blanks. I think he paid for that. Not sure. I don't think he did.
I don't think he had power, I think. So. Oh, he must have. Steve blocks 4?
Yeah. So he blocked 4 out of the 6, so it took 2. So he's on 3 out of 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he got his trigger to move. It was that one as well.
Nice.
Is he gonna pay 1?
Yeah, he's gonna pay to try to flip it.
It's only 1 dice. Yeah.
Let's see, it does. And he fails.
Yeah.
So 3 out of 4 of the consoles still belong to Kai.
Yeah. And his problem is he only has Iron Man. Oh, he has Iron Man and Red Guardian left. I think he needs to go in and take out Malekith and Bullseye now, and then maybe still attack into Mystique or the Dog.
I just did the math. If Peter scores all the consoles and the scrolls, he would win this round.
Yeah. There's 7 points on the table.
Yeah,
but he can move. He can move Crimson Dynamo up and beam Bullseye and Malekith. Hope to take them out, and then still have 1 attack into Red Skull or the Dog, either one, or actually beam them both as well. If he can afford that, I don't think he can.
Well, let's see. Looks like he wants to do Helios on.
No, homing rockets is also range 5.
Oh, it is. Okay, thank you. I didn't realize it was range 5. That's amazing. Great.
Yeah, that's his range 5 attack. That's the homing rockets. There's no cover. So as an X-Men player, you hate it.
Huh. Good tip.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think he's also looking for. I think homing rockets also has like a trigger where you can get people in within 2 an extra damage.
Yeah. That's an explosion.
Yeah. So Lockjaw might get a little splash damage there.
Yeah, and well, more importantly, it's in range.
You're
Malekith
breaking up again.
If Malekith is in range, he'll take some damage.
Yep. I'm not sure about that. It could be. Not sure.
It's about the same.
All right, Kai, trying to figure out where to put this attack. Looks like it might be going energy repulsor beam into Red Skull 2. Probably trying to get him off that point so he can flip it back. Another crappy hit. Jesus. 2 hits into plenty of saves.
Yeah, no trigger. That's the thing. It's the fishing for your trigger is not going to happen.
Awful.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's going to give it another go. Second attack.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing Friday AI. He can't afford it second. He should be able to because it's a gainer, isn't it? So he should gain 1 power and be able to do Friday AI for 2.
Mm. Let's see. A lot of chit chat. Maybe, hopefully, rolling these dice soon enough. The tension is rising.
Oh no, it's not a gain. It's Repulsor Blast is not a gainer.
No. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, unfortunately, yeah, it's not a gainer. Yes, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why.
You're breaking up again.
I think that's why he didn't use Friday Eye. He was worried about if you do that, he couldn't do Friday Eye. If he did the homing rockets into Bullseye, he wouldn't get the. He couldn't do Friday Eye into Red Skull, and also try to flip the point, gaining power for that.
Nigel's suggesting this is like a game of Shatterpoint. Tell us, Nigel, more. Have you played a few games, proper games? Me and Gil had a very, very short demo, more of like a descriptor of how the game or the turn goes. So we haven't played it. I don't know how fast the game is. Apparently, they're a little bit longer. Now, it's interesting, Nigel, because when we first started playing MCP, it would take us like 3 hours to play a game. In real life, I'm talking about. Now we've got it all honed down. The community's got it down, at least in London. We play 2 games every night in 4 hours. So, 2-hour games apiece. And that's quite comfortable. In fact, when we do our tournaments, we run the tournaments in 1 hour, 45 minutes and rarely have a game go to time. So, this is a game that you could play at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Once you get going, though, it takes some time. So I wonder if Shatterpoint is having that same problem where it's just the games are longer now as people don't understand really how to play.
Yeah, but that's a thing? I mean, same when you started playing War Machine, you were playing 3-hour games, and after a while, playing 1 hour on dead clock wasn't a problem.
Nigel's insisting that even experienced gamers playing Shatterpoint still struggle. How long your games have been, Nigel, typically?
Yeah, but can you say experienced gamer when it's been out less than a month?
Well, this is it. Yeah. I don't know.
Give it once, then we can talk.
It was amazing how much faster we started playing compared to when we first started playing this game. MCP, that is.
Yeah. I mean, if after 6 months people are still, spending a lot of time on the game, then I'll go, okay, yeah, it's just a slower game.
Yep.
I mean, also some people are slower, and I mean, Armada is 2 hours 15 minutes, and when I played against one of the twins, I mean, our longest game would be 90 minutes, and our fastest game, and our fastest game was 35 minutes, including setup.
Gotcha. How about Legion? How long does it take to play those games?
That's a couple hours as well.
Just 2 hours?
No, a little over 2 hours. I think it's 2.5 hours for a round they put up.
Yeah. Okay.
15.
Nigel's suggesting Shatterpoint games take about 3 hours. And he's being asked if they feel like 3 hours or they actually fly by. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't either. I'm not even sure. I mean, yes, if my friends start playing a lot before WTC, I will play Shatterpoint before WTC. Otherwise, I won't be playing it on this side of WTC. To
Yeah.
be honest, I
Yeah.
want to play it, but I'm not seeing myself doing it on this side of WTC.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Nigel's saying, though, it is quite fun. But
I imagine. Yeah, I love it, and I've seen all the models come out. So
and models look great. There's no doubt about
yeah.
that. No doubt. But he says you're not going to get 2 games in an evening. Yeah, I feel very lucky that we are able to routinely get 2 games in every Thursday night. Makes it really so much worthwhile going down to play.
Yeah, I mean, when I go to the club on Wednesdays, if we showed up at 3 and actually get started, then we at 3 and then at 6 o'clock we go and get food somewhere between 5:30 and 6. Everybody's there. We're gonna go and get some pizza, or shawarma. Then we have that, and on a good night, when I leave around 10, just after 10, I could get 3 games in. So yeah, in 7 hours we could do 3 games and dinner.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, MCP.
Hey, MCP. Okay,
Yeah,
so that was Iron Man. I don't think he did terribly much, to be honest.
no, I think unfortunately it seems like Kai's Dice is really not liking him.
No.
I hope he's doing, I don't know. If he's this unlucky here, I hope he's not this unlucky with the dice all the time. Either that or he has the most amazing love life. You know what they say, unlucky in games, lucky in love. So, or maybe this is just a one-off bad run for him.
Yeah, I mean, he is here at this point. They're both X and 1. I mean, he did have to win 3 games to get to this point, so it's not like a fluke. Not a fluke at all.
The thing is, no, I mean, he's not doing anything wrong. His dice just
Not helping.
doesn't read him up. They're like, yeah, I mean, you're doing a good move, but they're not feeling it. As sorry. Any game that involves either drawing cards or rolling dice, you have to be good to win if they're, strategic games and the skill is involved. But luck is always a little part of it.
Yeah, sure. Well, that gives the tension, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, the good players are the ones who works around the bad dice roll because they're stacking their odds and they're cutting down on the mistakes. That way, when you get the 1 or 2 bad dice roll, it doesn't matter so much. And then, and that's sometimes those dice just means is it out of these 5 or 10 people who wins most of the tournaments in the area, or in a meta.
Yeah.
Dice is just deciding which one of them is winning this tournament.
Yep.
Well, that and who makes the least mistakes, of course, because sometimes it's just that one mistake one did. We've all tried that. You did one mistake and it was like, oops, that was the game.
Yep. Yeah, that happens in War Machine.
Yeah, I did that a lot of time in War Machine. I mean, I finished up my turns and my friend said, so you lost the game now. I was like, why? Because you can't contest here. You can't contest there. I just need to kill this guy and I have half my army to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't have to play your turn. You're winning by 5 points. Game over.
Yeah. So that was Lockjaw attacking. Didn't do very much. And didn't use his teleports or anything. People are a little puzzled by that.
Yeah, but the teleport is action, but I don't know why he wanted to attack. I mean, personally, I would have teleported over to the far left and try and just flip that one. Just get the points. Put that in.
Thank you. Really helpful having you take a few notes for our questions later. And so, yeah, it's back to Kai. See what he's trying to do here. Game is slowing down quite a bit, I have to say. It was going okay at the beginning, but now, man, they are debating a lot.
Yeah, but every decision they make is crucial right now because if you spend 30 seconds on it and not, maybe a minute, you could lose the game right then and there. So,
all right, so Crimson's moving forward with his teleport ability and probably setting up a beam against Bullseye and Malekith. Let's see if that happens, but it seems like it. Yeah. There we go. And he's also contesting that console if he
Yeah,
takes
so
that.
out Bullseye and then Malekith and then pick up one, well, flip the console and then pick up Scroll.
Yes. Yes,
And
yes, yes.
then probably, well, there's no point really going into Mystique. I don't see him taking her out with one. He's winning two. She has martial artist. So it's better to go for Red Skull in the dark because also Red Skull has a scroll, so you can take that off him and not pick it up, but at least he's not scoring it.
Yeah. Coddle, it's a range 4 beam. He's definitely in range of Malekith.
That's the thing.
Oh my
I mean,
God, Kai! What the God's name did you do to the guys? He's rolled 3 blanks. And I need another drink. Honestly, if I honest to God, I wish I had like one ready to hand. These are
yeah,
painful. Exactly, Pants Party. Good Lord.
if I
Oh,
didn't have semi-early and do stuff tomorrow morning, I would probably just go and pick up a bottle of something alcohol in my closet and just pour that into the elderflower because
this is painful.
yeah, just I mean, I always say with the dice, it's not unlucky to roll a bad dice roll or something. It's not unlucky to roll a couple of dice roll bad dice roll because you're going to do that. It's unlucky to do it at the wrong time in concession, but he's been doing it consistently since round 2.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Right?
actually dazed either one of those characters with these rolls.
Yeah, so he's just going to do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he doesn't get. There's no parting shot because Bullseye doesn't have the power to it, and when he has the power, he's going to be dazed. So
Yeah. All right. Looks like a second attack going in. I guess it's Bullseye again first. We'll see. A little bit better of a hit. 3 hits with a crit. Crit doesn't do anything. Saves 1. Finally
yeah,
takes. Does he finally take down Bullseye? Yes. Scroll comes out.
scroll.
Okay. And we'll see if he can take out Malekith now.
Yeah.
The second activation or a second attack. All right,
But
here we go.
It's always a bit sad when the only thing you've done consistently is rolling bad.
Yeah. You've done that really well, though.
Yeah, I feel with him.
3 hits with a crit. Crit rolls into nothing. Oh my God. Malekith saves it all. Oh, go home. Go home, Kai.
He did the crit, did he? Because the beam should be fine on it. Oh, he did. He rolled into a blank as well.
Oh, God. He shocked him anyway. That's something.
Yeah, but Malekith actually rolled more defenses than he did hits.
Where's
With
Pants
5.
Party? Somebody check on Pants Party. He may not have survived this second round of dice. Somebody text him.
This is just cruel.
He flips the console, though, Crimson does, and grabs that scroll. So we'll see if the scroll manages to battle him, or does he knock the scroll out? We'll see. And yes, sure enough, he fails the scroll roll. So now has to move.
I've tried games like that. That was actually why I dropped in the Spider Infected at one point because I had games where I failed them, all of them, and my opponent didn't move a single one of his guys. So he just always, the whole game, he just got to move my guys. Oh, he's a danger, so he goes away. I need to kill him, so he comes closer, and all his guys just stood. I was like, Spider Infected. So, but I had to put it back in my list because it's very good for X-Men with Angela to play Spider Infected.
Right. Okay. So over to Peter. Peter is looking to activate Mystique, I guess.
Yeah. So, guessing he's going to take out. He's going to take the 2 bases on the left side. Well, on our left side of the screen. So the one next to her, and then
Malekith is going to go instead. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on now.
I think Malekith's going to charge.
Charge, I guess. Yeah. And then do Butcher of Thors on Steve.
Is that range 3? Isn't that?
Yeah, it's range 3.
Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be rough.
Why no butcher this round, Andre? I mean, yes, he has to clear the stagger first, but can't he just pay for the butcher if the wars next? Oh, because it includes the charge, right? If he wants to charge, it has to be the normal attack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't have a choice on that one. He only gets the.
Okay, so he's cleared the stagger. He's now doing the charge, and that means he only has a range 2 attack on tap. So he could go after Crimson Dynamo, I think, is the only target.
Yeah, because Sam is dazed.
So
he's gonna go for him. He's gonna. Oh, he's got to pay to.
he's measuring range 3s for the Midnight Phantasmagoria that he'll probably play later. That's what's going on.
Yeah, she's pushing and healing.
Yeah. All right. Here comes the attack into Crimson Dynamo, and he rolls 3 hits, including a pierce. Crimson dodges 2.
Yeah, he's gonna have him re-roll the wild and a hit.
Yeah. And it worked. So only 2 hits, no wild.
Yeah,
It's
so no
2
damage.
saves, no damage. Crimson is fantastic. If you folks haven't gotten the message yet about Crimson Dynamo, you have to know how to use him because he doesn't move very far. But hopefully you've seen how he's been performing in this game, and if he's on an E shape, he's even more insane. Crimson is a fantastic character. I have him in my roster.
Well, as you're saying with E-shape, that's the same when I play Avengers. That's if it's E-shape, Vision comes on on the table because he's always in my list.
Yeah,
I love it. Vision's awesome.
So I think this is Midnight Phantasmagoria now being resolved, which is anybody within 3 gets pushed, and then for each push, what's his name? Malkuth heals the damage.
Yeah.
That's Steve off the point. Crimson is going to go next, seems like.
Yeah.
Just into Mystique there.
Yeah.
And Sam is dazed, so he's not going anywhere.
No, but that means he can now get that for free.
Heals 2.
Because if he did no damage, I couldn't throw Crimson. He at least gets the push off the Phantasmagoria. Heals 2, pays 1, flips that.
Yep. Oh, did he not flip it?
I don't know.
What's this?
He's just going with Mystique now.
Kai's got no more characters left.
Yeah, but why didn't he spend the last power on...
To flip the point? I think he forgot.
Yeah.
I think he just forgot.
Yeah.
So Mystique moved, flipped the far point, and now I think is attacking somebody. Not sure who.
Well, why don't she just move back and... it's because Steve can't raise... Well, he has no power balls. He can't raise... She's going to try and take...
Straight down Steve, is it? All right.
Yeah.
She rolls only 1 hit. She's not going to do it with that. Steve rolled well.
Yeah, I thought she would just move back and take that point, and that'll be a 2-point swing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 points he didn't actually take because Malik had forgot that one, and she didn't move back to that one.
I'm very, very, very surprised.
Yeah, because that would have sealed it.
Yeah.
Well, not but close to, because...
Yeah.
So 1, I think he has the one under the red skull. 2, 4, but he could have gotten 6 points instead. Yeah, so now it's 12-12.
Somebody's suggesting Mystique could have used her ability to blow up terrain instead and automatically kill Steve. Yeah, that would have been amazing.
That's also because he has a ton of power.
Yep.
And use his, I can do this all day or anything else. Now he has priority.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Very strange. I'm surprised. Peter was playing it by the book until now. And maybe he just got tired. You're right, Nigel. It's a long game. The guys are in the 10th round. Yeah. It's like an MMA fight. They're either very tired or have been drinking the entire time. Oh, got another message from one of the players. Let's take a look. Oh Lord, another toilet break.
So they're definitely drinking.
I think that's what's going on.
They're taking a page out of your book.
Seriously, I have one cocktail on these shows, and I expect to be done in under 2 hours. This is oof.
Sometimes you top up sometimes when you have your whiskey.
When I have whiskey, yeah, because the volume is a bit lower, so I might sometimes. And the bottle I could keep right here, but I'm not gonna be mixing up cocktails here on the desk.
No. Oh, you have a mini you can put up, mini fridge with a cocktail mixer.
Yeah,
I'm giving you ideas now, aren't I?
not good ones though. Oh my god.
Yeah, just remember if you do it and Wilma doesn't like it, I never said this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get on her bad side.
She's convincing me, maybe, believe it or not, to get a airbrush because she really, really hates the stench of primer rattle cans.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but what you can prime with airbrushes as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think that's what most people use them for, as opposed to like proper painting. Like most people, if you're starting out anyway, or like the main thing that they do is they just base coat stuff or prime. Prime is the same as base coating, really.
Yeah, I mean, I still use the cans also because I have them. I still have quite a few, so I still do. But I just use them out. I do it out in the in my carport, and I just pull inside and just leave in the hallway.
Yeah,
I don't mind the smell. It's not too bad.
I know. I agree. I do something similar, but the flat's quite small, and she's very sensitive, and so.
I mean, it's 10 minutes of it. 10, 15 minutes. It smells a little bit, and then you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, painting terrain, Crunstall, absolutely much easier with a airbrush.
Yeah, I mean, definitely when I'm going to start doing that, and with a new place, I'm going to set up a place with an exhaust system.
Right.
I actually tried to use that once when I worked for Games Workshop. I got to do an article, so I was up in the studio, and I could all of a sudden put my thing up in this big air box, and you just put your model there, and you can prime it there, and you put on the fan and everything. Just the suction just took all the prime out, and inside I was like, this is neat. And then I could sit there painting and take photos of the model.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I was like, I gotta get one. We have it actually in our club. We have a big box with with a fan in it or exhaust system on it. So you just turn it on and we sit there and airbrush in the club. So I'm gonna do a setup like that at home.
All right, looks like Iron Man is being activated.
Yeah.
And going after Bullseye, maybe? Looks like he's got rockets going.
No, I think, the thing, why don't he do Helios Laser now? Because the Helios Laser on a wild also does damage to people around it.
Yes, good point.
I don't know. Red Skull's too far away. If Red Skull was close enough, he could take him down with that one. But
yeah, sure enough, here comes the Helios. Probably into Malekith, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he has to take Malekith down now. And that will do damage to Lockjaw and Bullseye as well if he gets a wild. Is he pouring everything but one?
I think so. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, because if he saves one, he can do Friday Eye and hit into Red Skull.
Okay. So the score, by the way, after round 3 was 12-12. So they're tied on 12, 4 points away from winning. Somebody is 4 points away from winning this game. And wow, a massive hit! Wow, finally, some dice go Kai's way. He's rolled 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. 9 hits, and the saves, no saves. Wow.
Well, even with 4 dice, he needed to roll 4 crits, and then some more because the Wild also gets an extra damage on Malekith. A lot of people use Halo to forget that the Wild is everybody, so include the model you hit gets an extra damage.
Oh, is that right? Oh, I didn't recognize that either. Oh, wow.
It doesn't say auto models. It says every model within range 2 takes a damage.
Okay, interesting.
And you're within range 2 of yourself. So it's a very important thing not to forget.
Yeah.
And yeah, Bright AI and attacking into Red Skull.
So second attack into Red Skull.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be, but I might be wrong.
According to Adman B, that rule that you just mentioned, Gil, won Vince the LVO final.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
amazing.
remember. Yeah. And actually, when I played, I won a local tournament in the middle of Denmark, and in the final game, I just realized I asked my opponent after the round. I was like, wait a minute, did you roll a wild? He's like, I'm not sure. He says, because if you did, you would have actually taken out my Hulk, and that could have possibly won him the game, or at least make it very difficult for me to win. And he's like, I don't think I did. I was like, okay, because if he did, he would have. Hulk was left on 1 damage.
Oh wow.
He would have taken Hulk out, but I couldn't remember if you were wild, and he wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna lose anyway. So I was like, okay.
So Iron Man finishes up, doesn't daze anybody else. Red Skull down to 6 out of 7 hit points.
Yeah. What's happening now? Is Red Skull attacking somebody?
I think it's Red Skull attacking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's Mystique. Mystique into Steve.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because then he. Yeah. But he doesn't have power of bodyguard anyway. But she has a chance of doing damage to him.
Another bad hit from Mystique, just 2 hits, and Steve saves it.
Yeah. So I think now Mystique, if she's attacking, she should just move.
Peter's completely forgetting about sabotage here. He could take out Steve right away, automatically.
Yeah. Because he's in range 1. He could have just sabotaged again.
But drinking is a thing. She rolled a hell of a lot better this time.
Yeah, she should have done sabotage and then just move back to the other point and then flip that. Take Steve out and move back and flip the other one.
So she did manage finally to take out Steve with the second attack.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have. She shouldn't have risked it. Oh yeah. Okay. So.
And then she. What just happened? Oh, he looks like he remembered to use it because he's removed the motorcycle now.
Yeah, but.
Why did Iron Man move? I don't know. It is an action, Coddle. It is an action for her to use sabotage.
Yeah, so she couldn't do that. It must have been. Okay, that makes no sense.
All I can think is deception as well. Why Iron Man moved.
Yeah, but deception's still there, so it hasn't been used. And it wouldn't make the bike go away because it's just a move.
But maybe he used sabotage to take out Steve with the bike. And then deception. We'll see. Oh, rapid fire. Oh, I forgot all about rapid fire. Yeah.
Yeah, so rapid fire twice and then blow up the bike. But why did... I think Iron Man moved because he did the things getting stuck together again. Because Iron Man shouldn't move.
Very confusing. Everybody else is confused as well.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on, apparently. So Sam's attacking into Red Skull. So they're both 4 points away. Kai's got 2 scrolls and 3 points? Maybe 2 points.
Kai definitely has 2. I think he has the bottom one and Peter has the top one. For now, but it's gonna be a chill throw.
Red Skull is being moved by the attack, I guess.
From who? From Steve? From Sam?
Wow. I'm very confused as well, Andre. I don't know what happened with the Mystica thing, and now they timed out. Or at least I did. I think TTS gave up too. It's too tired.
Yeah. See if they can come back. The worst thing is when they come back, you can't have the token saying, who's activated and not.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. That's a feature they could fix when they get time to it.
All right, we got. What's that?
Oh, you're talking. They're coming back now. Okay.
Yeah. They're saying the game crashed. I'm like, yes, we know. So we just have to wait for TTS to reload, and we'll be back into it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that annoys me something when I'm playing. It's like even shutting down. It's like, and when people ask, "You sure it's not your connection?" I said, "I got 1,500 fiber net. I know it's not my connection."
Yeah. It's TTS servers.
Yeah, but everybody says it's the same. Everybody has it. It comes and go. Whether you have 1,000 megabyte line or if 50, sometimes it just.
It comes down to their servers, right? You can have a fast connection, but if the server is overloaded, it's just not going to divvy out the data.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell my dad when he was using these dongles to stream movies. Like, what's wrong with it? It's like, I've got plenty of internet. Yes, but if the guy's uploading and has shitty internet, it doesn't matter how fast you are.
Yeah.
It took me a lot of tries to try to get him to understand it. And I think in the end he just went okay and wasn't exactly sure what I meant. Because he's like, I got fast internet. Yeah. But if there's 750 people download the same movie, if they can't upload it fast enough or send it out to you fast enough, it's.
Holy moly, this guy's in Georgia, PHP Chrono, and he's got 40 megabyte speed? Good lord. What is that, like a 4G signal?
40 megabytes. That's okay.
That seems slow, but he's out in God's country in Georgia.
Yeah. I mean, it's still faster than when it came out and we had dial-up modem.
Oh my God. Gil, you're taking people way back now.
Listen, we played Doom, 3 guys on a LAN network. One had a 25 hertz computer, then we had a 50 and a Pentium 90. And whoever played on the 25 hertz would always lose in Doom because he would be a second behind us. We could see him spawn and move and shoot him before he saw himself on screen.
Yeah, annoying.
It was hilarious. He just standing there like, I'm ready. I'm going to turn around and shoot some people. And we just shot him in the back. So whoever got that machine knew, I'm not going to win. If if I get 2 shots off before I get killed, I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, luckily it's moved on a little bit since then.
Oh my God, it's night and day. I mean, we used to just have text, and it was even slow. I remember the first browsers, when pictures would load, you would literally watch them load one line after another until the full picture came out.
And all the noise and the making that noise when the dial-up were going, it was like holy. Yeah.
Yep.
But, I mean, I grew up in business. You probably did with business when we were faxing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, remember my dad get the first mobile phones was the one they were big heavy ones. They just got attached in your car.
Yep.
I guess they'd be like 15 kilos, so it was just a big box with a receiver you lifted and then dialed in. And it was like he had that for a while, and I got some of the first mobile phones. It was just like a big receiver with an antenna on top, clunky as fuck, and it had 4 hours of battery.
Yeah.
So you buy 3 batteries.
All right, I killed the game. I force quit it. Let's see if I can load it up faster this way.
Yeah. I like how organized your basement are. What are you eating? Peanuts?
I'm eating peanuts, yes, because this game is going on very long, so I'm hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I thought I get a.
Thanks,
Get a snack.
PHP Chrono. Good luck finding internet connections out there in God's country of Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad internet days on days with no wind because the wind will, wouldn't run.
All right, we're back, everybody. 12:12. Let's see if it's streaming properly. It is. Thank God. Okay. Back to the action. I think the overhead display is all borked, but hopefully this will be the last round of the game because I'm about done. Need to go sit. It's a school night.
Is the screen up? I can't see anything.
Oh, yeah, I have to reshare it with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Nope doke.
Yeah, the overlay is a bit bugged.
Yeah, but all the cards are gone, so that's fine. We haven't lost any information there. We'll have to kind of follow along with what characters are taking damage. But like I said, I think this is going to be the last round. We'll see.
Yeah, so that's the thing. They're now putting activated tokens next to the models because otherwise you can't see them. So
Sam into Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Lockjaw is sitting on 2 hit points left. If I remember his location correctly in the overhead display.
Yeah, he's in the middle one.
And it dazes him. It's Sam dazing Lockjaw. All right, good. Now what? So that's Malekith dazed, Lockjaw dazed. Still has Red Skull too, and
Bullseye, but he should have one more action. Red Skull hasn't activated his round, I think. No. Okay, what happened there?
He's dangerous. Taking him out would be a good thing. Is this the ricochet that they're looking at?
Well, if they do the ricochets off the dog and not him. Oh yeah, that is the ricochet. Yeah, he has a choice. Because he can still ricochet off a dazed one. He just can't ricochet off a KO'd one because it'll disappear.
Right.
Before you ricochet. So what's he gonna go for? Well, he could technically take out Bullseye because he's only got 3 left. But then you'd rather take out Red Skull. Nothing.
All right, another crappy hit. Kai back in good form.
Yeah.
Poor Kai.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure who that was into, but it doesn't do any damage. So.
No. Yeah. Well, if he's into Bullseye, Bullseye should do parting shot. Well, he shouldn't. He could, but he don't have to.
Right.
He might want to save the power to do pincushion or something.
It looks like he did. Must have gone into Bullseye because I saw him pin power, so he will do the parting shot now.
Parting shot, yeah.
Nice. Good old Bullseye. As long as he doesn't die, he can do so much fun stuff. But he's easy to kill.
That's the thing. I mean, down in my club, so many guys saying, yeah, best character in the game, Bullseye.
Really? Well, that's. I think he's good. But
yeah, they keep saying, oh, the most important guy on the board because he always does so much.
Does some work. Yeah, he does. If he survives, I mean, he's easy to take down. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, right now the one team is 3 guys on that team is fighting over who gets to have Bullseye.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they have different reasons and they're all valid arguments. I was like, yeah, but whoever's playing if whoever's playing Cabal where he's in, or they should get him probably. Well, I mean, they have different reasons, but it's like, oh, but I need a 2 in my list. Okay, but then you can't take Bullseye off the one that where he's an essential part of the list, and it's without him the list is not falling apart, but it's not doing well.
Yeah.
Then you just got to pick somebody else, Okoye for bodyguard, or you can't take Honey Badger off the X-Men. That would be wrong.
No, of course not. There's some obvious things that can't be switched around, but
exactly. So they're still arguing. I mean, and that's why somebody says, okay, we're not playing this team together with this team because we're going to be fighting over these two characters.
Yeah.
Exactly, but that's the whole thing with the when there's restriction on characters, that some teams you don't want to play together unless you want to play a very different type of list for them. So that's the big question.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's going to be a few VTC players here on the chat. So has anybody else experienced some of the different, same situation where they're fighting over models, and how did you guys solve it? Just fight, rolling a dice?
We battled pretty hard on the May T tournament, didn't we? For the 3-person team tournament we did.
Well, there's a few things. I mean, for me, it was easy giving up Mystique because I didn't use it that much, and she's very essential in Pat's list, so that was easy for me. Since I'm playing Hulk and he's always on the table, that's the only way. That's the only thing I'm saying. I get patch up.
Yeah.
That's the only restricted card I need. I mean, I Brace is fine, but I don't use that often either. So anybody who wants Brace gets it. I think you got it, didn't you?
Might have, yeah. I'm indifferent about Brace now too.
Yeah, I mean, Brace wasn't important for me. So for me, it's easy with the X-Men. The only card I need is patch up for Hulk. Everything else, mostly the cards that goes on the table the most is X-Men cards. I mean, yes, I can use Mission Objective, but it's not as essential as some other guys.
So I think Crimson was attacking Bullseye. Managed only to do 2 hit points, so he's left him on 1 again, which is annoying.
Yeah.
And he should have 1 more attack coming in.
Yeah, and if he's in range...
Sam was doing it. Yeah, thank you, Adman B. He pushed it with Sam, not Crimson. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was Sam was still doing it. He did the parting shot into him, didn't he? Where is he moving?
Yeah, so now he's doing parting shot, I guess. I don't know.
No, I think that was the parting shot move. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Getting very confusing here, so hopefully we can... Looks like Red Skull's going.
Yeah, so he's going to move up, take the base for free.
Yep.
Well, A1 and take the base.
Now, I believe, I can double check, but I think Peter's got 2 scrolls. Let's see, there's 1 there.
Yeah, 1 on Red Skull. And that's it.
That's it. Okay. So he's got 1 point from the scrolls. He's got 1 for the point there. He needs 2 points, rather. 2 secures. Now he's
but he has the 2 top ones. He has the 2 top ones now.
Yeah. 2 top ones and 1 scroll.
So how many? So is the other 3 scrolls all picked up on?
I think on yeah.
Okay, check. He should have.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
So Kai's still winning at this point. 5 points he'll get to Peter's 3.
Yeah. So this Red Skull activation is very important because they need to take down Iron Man to take the scroll off him.
4 hits, unless he paid for blanks, so then it'd be 5 into just 1 save. Damage reduction 1.
Takes 2.
Yep, that dazes Iron Man.
So 3, 4, 5.
Which means the scroll will pop off of him.
Oh yeah, we go. Okay, so he was only on. Yeah, he was on 2.
Yeah.
And then he takes 3 because he paid for the blanks.
Yeah, he probably played for the banks. So that means the scroll is now going to be going towards Mystique.
Oh, maybe he just has to pierce.
Oh, does he have pierce too? Oh gosh.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. Unless somebody in the chat knows. It depends on the attacks he's using, I think.
All right, fellas. It's getting a little rough. I know you're playing your best. It's knife's edge here. It is a knife's edge, but man, the chit chat is.
Oh no, he doesn't have. So he must have paid. He must have paid for the blanks.
Nigel helping us out with some good movie analogies. Thank you so much. I'm feeling like James Franco in that movie where he fell into a crack in the ground.
Oh yeah. That was so silly, that movie. It was funny, but it was so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those movies. They do all the, when they do all the stereotypes and stuff like that. Have you seen Not Another Teen Movie?
No. I think I've heard of it though.
It's hilarious. They're doing all these teen movies. They're doing all the stereotypical things. Like the super hot girl walks into the room, the slow mo, and then nobody can move.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, we can't until she does the hair flip.
Oh, that's good times.
Yeah, it's so hilarious. Two black guys meet in the kitchen. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, sorry. I thought I was the token black guy. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
We just saw Bullseye move because of the Cabal leadership trigger.
Yeah.
So he's moved in a little bit more centrally. Let me see if I can get a better angle here. There we go. And
he's going to probably run for the scroll.
I'd imagine so. He's just got Bullseye left to activate, I believe.
Yeah. And there's Red Skull left, I think. No, Crimson.
Crimson, yeah.
Yeah, because he hasn't. It was Steve who did the attacks before. So I think it's Red Skull and Crimson.
Yep.
So Red Skull ran away.
Yep, he's all the way at the top of the screen. Here comes Crimson. Gonna try to take down Bullseye. And Bullseye has 2 hit points left. Crimson gonna go ahead and beam him with energy. Let's see how we do. Getting the dice ready. No cards, tactics cards left on the table.
Nope. It's all down to play and.
There you go.
Play and.
Nice hit.
Ooh.
4 hits, including 3 crits. 3 crits roll into another hit, so that's 5 into 1 save. So that should finally take him down. Yep.
Yeah. He's off the table. He gains a power.
Sam should be taking a point of damage from that. Thank you, Adam B. Adman B. And
yeah, why did he do? Oh, the normal attack is only ranged. It's only the beam that is ranged.
Yeah, and I think Kai pulls it out here. I think Kai pulls it out because he's got 2 scrolls and 2 points, which puts him up to 16. And Peter has 2 points and 1 scroll, which puts him at 15.
Yeah. So he doesn't even have to try and run over and pick up the last scroll.
No, he can't. He's so slow. He's never going to get to it. But okay. I don't
place.
He has a place. He's got the place. Yeah. Yeah.
So he could do it.
Yeah.
But points doesn't matter. He just needs to win. Well, they do, but.
All right. I'm going to hang up on you and join us in their chat channel. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Everybody's got questions? Feel free to put them in the chat. I think we were going to ask Peter about whether he played Malifaux before this. That's one thing I remember. Let's see. Oops, wrong server. There they are.
Said he might. So we'll see if we get an arrival.
Hello.
Oh, here he is. Speak of the devil.
Yes, here I am. Hi, everybody. Thanks for letting us stream your game.
No problem at all.
Apologies for the technical issue halfway through.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus a few toilet breaks along the way,
Yeah. A little bit of a longer game, this one.
Yes, I would say so. Was that part of the toilet break problem? Was it the drinking involved?
No, not for me. No, just a couple of Vimtos.
I drunk a litre and a half of water. So yeah, that was probably part of the problem.
Yeah, it's very hot in my room right now, so I was doing the same.
Oh right, yes, of course, the heat. I've forgotten.
You were drinking cocktails like Norbert.
Yeah, I've been drinking refreshing cocktails. I highly recommend.
Ooh.
Yes.
What was your drink of choice for this this stream?
We had, at least I had rather, cherry flavored daiquiris that I put together.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And I'm just drinking elderflower lemonade. It's really nice.
Nice.
So we're going to wrap this up really quick because the game's gone quite long, as you both know.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. So, Peter, let's start with you. First of all, somebody was asking if you played Malifaux before this.
I did, yes.
Ah, okay, so they know you. I've forgotten who's asked now. I think Segrum, I think it was, who asked whether you were playing a Malifaux. So,
what's of York folk?
Oh, okay. So, Peter, real quick, you had a really interesting roster overall, but then ended up taking, I think, a pretty standard cat and dog list, supplementing it up to the 20 points. What was your thinking? I mean, I think the crises kind of dictated that since they had a big kill box in the middle to go for.
Yeah, so there was a debate between Ulik versus Mystique and Bullseye, but I didn't want to go that tall on Sword because Sword has the person who goes last on Sword can always just cheekily run in and grab something, and I haven't had much experience with Ulik, so I was like, I'll bring Mystique in for the added deception, and then it's got to be Bullseye.
Right. Okay, cool. And it seemed like you had really strong opening. You had all the right moves. You made it very hard on Kai to manage all of the threat that you could put into the table. But I think at the end of round 3, we were very confused because Mal had 1 power left that he could have flipped the console that he's sitting at right now. And then Mystique walked away from the one that she could have flipped and flipped the one on the top. Was it just fatigue setting in, or are we missing something?
No, I think Mystique, not to speak for Pete here, but I think Mystique wasn't quite on this console.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure. I think she was just out of range.
But you could have moved up, picked it up, and moved back and picked the other one up instead of and just ignoring Steve.
That was probably fatigue, to be fair. Then
yeah.
It was. I was a little bit gutted. I left Hulk on 1 wound.
Yeah, that really changed the game for me personally.
So let's get into. Sorry, Peter. Go ahead. Tell us.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Bullseye can clear it up really easily, but it was just like Malekith took so much damage from Hulk's return slap, whereas had the Hydra Troopers hit somebody, or had somebody done 1 more point of damage, that would have been Hulk off the board at start turn 2, and I think that would have been a very different game at that point. Malekith would have run around largely unchecked.
Yeah. For sure. So, Kai, first of all, am I saying that right? I don't know what you got.
That is correct, yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Cool. So I'm super thrilled to learn that you're in the London meta, and I hope to see you very soon down at the Bad Moon Cafe.
Yeah, I think you definitely will. Like I said in the DMs, I'm just waiting on a couple pieces to arrive and finish painting some things, and then I'd definitely love to partake.
Fantastic. It'll be so great to have you. And so a really remarkable run. Congratulations on the win. You are now 4-1, and you've only been playing the game for about 2 months?
Yeah, I played my first game maybe 3 or 4 weeks before the start of this,
oh my God.
This TTS season. So
wow. And what was your
and
wargaming story before this?
Not incredibly deep. Like I've always played a bit of like Warhammer and stuff growing up, but not too much. And then recently, the last 4 or 5 years or so, I've been playing a lot of Lord of the Rings SVG. I don't know if people are too familiar. But yeah, playing a lot of that, especially like the Battle Companies sort of supplement for that as well. Very interesting. But I haven't, like I say, I heard of the game when it released, and it wasn't like when the core box was out. It looked interesting, but like wasn't enough out to sort of grab me. And then I was at Salute recently in London, and it was actually the stunning lack of MCP at Salute that made me check out MCP. I know that sounds very backwards, but I couldn't find it anywhere at Salute. So I was like, you know what, let me look up myself. And I was like, I already own TTS. So ended up playing some games, and then here we are.
Oh, I see. So it was kind of like a reverse psychology going on there.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff on offer, and I was like, the one thing that wasn't there, I was like, that's what I want.
All right, cool. That's amazing that you were just so dedicated to it. So kudos for putting the effort in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's been really fun. Like the community is really much more expansive than I thought. You know, obviously with TTS and the Discord going on, things like that. So
sure.
I mean, yeah, it was easy to jump in some games. And like I said to Pete before the start of the game, I don't know how I'm on this run, to be honest with you. I've just been babbling my way through some games, and maybe we make the knockout stages. Who knows?
Yeah, you are literally one game away now from trying to get into the elimination rounds.
I know. Every game I play, I think, oh, this is the one. This is the one where I get beat. But
So
no.
give us
Just keep
the rundown here. When did you think the game was getting away from you, and when did it swing back your way?
So I thought the game. I know this is a very like rash thing to say, but I thought the game was not over, but very disadvantaged for me early on when I made a mistake with Sam. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I don't think I ended up grabbing a point with him early or something when I intended to. I don't remember the exact blunder. Like I said, it was a pretty long game now. But when I realized that I lost the extract advantage, I thought it was going to be downhill from there. I think turn 1 was 6-2 against me. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was a worry. But Hulk living, I obviously I was very much against the plan for my opponent. So I mean that I think gave me a bit of a mental turnaround, as well as Hulk did some good dice on his go as well. So
Right.
I can't be too upset.
Speaking.
And the Helios came out for me. So
Yeah, I think we were saying, apart from that nice Hulk comeback and the Helios roll, apart from that, we felt as a new gamer, you have yet to learn the proper sacrifices to make to the dice gods ahead of your games, because
yes,
I could smell the stinky dice all the way over here on East London. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on at one point. I was just rolling nothing, like on defense and attack, just no blocks, no hits. But like I say, then the game changed around after that Hulk play on turn 2, and it was the same for my opponent. My opponent was rolling nothing, and then I was rolling everything. So
yeah,
yeah, I guess that's how the dice work sometimes. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you there.
No.
that was me. Just saying, yeah, your turn 2 and 3, you had, no blocks, no hits, no nothing.
Yeah.
It was the lack of wilds as well. He was lamenting that all the time. He was like going for ricochet blasts
Yes.
and just not getting the wilds.
That was it. Yes, yeah. There was like I like playing the double caps for all the ricochets. Ideally, you play it on scoundrels where you're obviously ignoring the cover and things as well. But I just like the fact that I'm getting loads of hits off. But again, that's only if you get the hits off. So
yeah.
Not in this game, but I mean, I squeezed out.
Cool. Yeah. Go ahead, Gil. You have a question?
Yeah, I have 8. I'm going to cut them down to probably 4 or 5.
Cool.
It's the first one is turn 1 leadership. When Malekith did the beam and took out both caps, did you just forget that you could use the leadership after both dazes?
I only dazed one of them.
He only dazed.
Yeah, I only dazed.
I think he left Sam on 1 HP.
Yeah,
like 4 out of 5.
So, but you took a gamble with when Mystique moved off to take over. Why didn't you use the deception there to guaranteed? I mean, yeah, you were rolling hot dice, so there was a gamble, but did you just not think about it?
I think it was. Yeah, I was already ahead on the extracts, so I think I wanted to save deception for a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But you're right, Alex. I could have deceptioned Dynamo off the point before Mystique ran in.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I don't get it, it's not the end of the world, because I'll still be, instead of being 6-2, it would have been 5-3.
Yeah. Was that you thought, okay, my dice is hot. I'm taking a gamble and saving it for something better. Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna go to the whole Hulk trying to assassinate him. Why did you only reroll once, Kyle? When he was starting to put more damage into, you could have rerolled, because you don't care about spending the power as long as you survive. You could have rerolled and.
I feel like. So here's what I'm going to reply to that. I feel like on all of the rerolls, I blocked 1 or out of my 3, or maybe I got a crit and I blocked like 2 out of 4.
Yeah.
My rolls are so bad that I don't want to risk rolling nothing. So because it's a reroll all, I can't choose any dice to reroll, right?
No. You pick whatever you reroll. That's the thing. Hulk has the best reroll in the world. You pick your skulls and whatever. So you only reroll the good stuff, the bad stuff.
Do you know what? I've been playing this wrong my whole time, and I think even in that, I rerolled all my dice that were blocks as well. So yeah, thank you for letting me know that one.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I thought it was a reroll all, not reroll any. So every game I've been playing with the Hulk, I've been rerolling all my defense die so far. So
it's any.
Now that his next game is in the bag.
Yeah. I'm unstoppable now. I've been playing with the nerfed Hulk.
There you go. Now you feel better.
Reroll any number of die, including does, yes. Now,
Yeah.
see, look, when you read the cards, the game makes so much more sense. And like,
Yeah. No, Hog is not puny banner, so he's got good reroll.
Okay. Well, yeah, thank you for asking me that, because
Yeah.
otherwise I would have never known. And apologies for my response that I thought I knew what I was talking about, but clearly I do not.
That's fine. Then we have a question about what you probably think was your Sam mistake, because when you did Sam, you charged into Lockjaw and then didn't try and flip, and then you moved over to try and flip Bullseye, who was almost dead. You could have just moved up, done the 50-50 on Lockjaw's point, and then charged over to take Bullseye out, take the skull off him, and flip the point. And that would have brought you, up on point.
Potentially, I can't remember the exact scenario.
Turn 2.
Turn 2. I'm trying to think. Lockjaw was like on
Standing on your left point, so you charge over to his point straight ahead from you and hit Lockjaw. Did a 50 roll, and then you moved over to the other point where Bullseye was standing and just tried to flip that. If you just moved up, done the 50-50, you could have charged the Bullseye, who had one left hit point.
I was maybe fishing for the push on Sam's charge, so I could flip guaranteed on Lockjaw's point. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think.
That's what That's what you're talking about. I think you charged up to there with the idea of pushing off my guy to get the automatic.
Yes,
it
I
failed.
think that was my play. It failed. Yes.
Yeah, and
so
that's
then
why
I had to walk across.
Whereas like Gil, that was
You had the grunts next to you and they contest.
Yeah.
Were the grunts also on? Then yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Maybe I was looking for Ricochet, a greedy double push. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was definitely a couple.
Maybe it was just a mistake.
There was definitely a couple of times where you basically started the sentence going, "This is quite greedy," but
Yeah, I love to play greedy. Like my idea is I shouldn't be here. Like this is very like I'm stumbling on luck to be this far in the tournament. If I'm not playing the high risk like greedy plays, then I'm definitely gonna lose because I'm not experienced enough, like you say, to know. Like a lot of these stuff you're bringing up, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense now that and this is the first time I've ever played Sword, so I just wasn't as prepared and experienced.
I think it's the other way around. I think you're doing stuff because you don't know what you're quote unquote supposed to do, and the other people are confused. What are you doing?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
I think in turn 2 and 3, the only reason you weren't doing better because most of what you did was wrong, was right, sorry, except for maybe a few small things. But your dice just said, nope, we're not having it.
Yeah. My dice on a couple of those plays were very dicey.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you had two attempts to do Ricochet and do a double play, taking out 2 guys, and you did nothing. No damage to Ricochet. And on 2 attempts, that was a bit... and then...
I think Dynamo had 2 beams at some point that didn't kill Malekith or Bullseye.
Yeah, it was brutal.
And I was stunned, to be honest.
I think my defense dice was doing quite well, but my attack dice were just falling off the cliff quite quickly.
Yeah, I mean, when you had a beam going into Malekith where he on 4 dice rolled 5 defenses and 5 attack dice did two hits.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Okay, it's definitely not going the right way.
It was a bit unfortunate for me. I really thought it was over when Steve went.
Yeah.
But like I say, maybe not lucky, but the good Helios turning off Malekith. I think Lockjaw got hit with like 1 good attack from, it might have been a Sam Ricochet attempt, and he killed him. And then I was like, after those 2, I was thinking, it's pretty likely I could take this.
I was also annoyed that on the last turn I realised too late about Mystique's sabotage.
Yes, we were.
I did
mid rapid fire attack.
Yeah, I did my first attack, and then suddenly I was like, I should just be sabotaging.
Yes.
And then, especially since she could have then run across and flipped the other side as well.
That would have made it very much more difficult for me, potentially even tying up this turn. Obviously, it depends all on the dice that would have gone.
Yeah. Well, it meant
in turn 3, when you moved over to take that point because you couldn't take the one you were standing almost next to, you could have moved over. Sabotage Steve, got the point automatically, been ahead, and
it is I, Justin Hawkins, from the dark.
Charged in on Crimson, he forgot to spend his last power to flip the point.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of.
Yeah, so Pete, you threw away 2 points there. So.
I know, which would have gone with the game. The sabotage. I'm going to watch the replay back in it later on just watch that one. The sabotage one, I was absolutely kicking myself when I was about to run my rapid fire attack, and I was suddenly like, oh, why the hell am I doing this? I could just, blow up the bike.
Guarantee, yeah.
To be fair, like I say, the previous turn, I thought when it was on 2 health, and she came in and she was rolling 5 dice because she had Lockjaw, still had Bloodhound on cap, and she completely whiffed again. So I didn't get the rapid fire, didn't get any damage through, and I was just like, oh. So cap should have been off the turn before.
Yes, that was the thing. We noticed it first on turn 3, and then on turn 4, you went, oh, I'll do the attack and the rapid fire again, and we're like,
yeah,
sabotage was there.
All right, gentlemen, I'm afraid I'm going to have to wrap this up because it's time to go.
Yeah, of course.
But thank you both. It was really great to see players here battling it out for the, trying to continue into the elimination rounds. Peter, good to have you finally on the stream after meeting you in real life and sharing adventures at Adepticon.
Yes, thanks for having me. I'm going again next year. I don't know if you are.
We're debating between, I am debating between Adepticon or Las Vegas Open. Not sure yet.
Yeah. I'm going to both. I'm going to both. So.
I'm going to Adepticon because BA have already paid for my flights.
Yes. Remember.
I'll tell you what, Pete. If Norbert is chicken out of Adepticon, I'll be your partner for the 2v2 if you want to.
Woohoo!
Yeah, no, we can do that, definitely.
Yeah.
And Kai, thank you so much as well. And we look forward to seeing you progress into the eliminations.
Well, yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see if Steve's Avengers can pull their way through.
Amazing. And thank you, Gil, as always. It's always a pleasure trading stories and strategies and just general craziness about WTC with you. Thanks very much for being the guest host tonight.
My pleasure and honor.
All right, brilliant. All right,
thank you for having us.
You're very, very welcome. And thank you, everybody who was watching. It was great having you, keeping us company. As always, it really makes the streams tons more fun. So thanks for doing that and having a chat with us. And until next time, hopefully we'll see you for week 6 of season 11 of the MCP TTS